time here on Photo Finish Live. Major race. And away they go here in the Pinnacle Championship. And it's King Roger from in between horses who shoots out to lead along with Maccabi Lefty. And it's Molly Quirk also up there with the top trio. And it's FOMO again down at the rail. Back up to third, fifth place, that's Nero. And it's Franck in sixth here with about 5 to make up from the early leader. As they head to the opening turn, quarter in the books, 23 and change. We're heading 5 furlongs, left turning on the dirt, blinking it's over. And
What's up, my fellow NFT collectors and horse racing fans? Did I lose you, Mo?
No, yo.
Oh, you're back now. I don't know. I must have pushed the wrong button. You disappeared for a second, but I got you back. What's up, Mo? You ready for some Friday night racing?
Is it Friday, man? Listen, I've been up since 8 o'clock yesterday morning before the DC drop.
Oh,
I haven't
wow.
yet to go to sleep.
Okay, so I guess you're good to go then. All right. Well, shout out to Mo Knowz. He's been up all night, and he was the first in the chat, so he is ready to go. Shout out to Space Ben. We got the True Stoner here. What's up, y'all? Jeff says haven't played all week. Same here. I thought it was over too, so I haven't played all week either. And then Mo hit me up and said, we got some races tonight, and we got some races tomorrow too. The last race of beta version 2 is actually tomorrow, the Derby at 7 p.m. So what me and Mo were thinking about doing is going live a couple of hours early tomorrow and calling the races from 5 to 7 if you guys are interested in hanging out with us and doing that with us. Is that the plan, Mo?
Yeah, I mean, listen, if people want to come hang out while the sun's still up, you know what I'm saying? We'll do it.
There you go.
I'll probably just be waking up around 3 o'clock after I get done with this tonight.
You'll still be awake. Dan K has some theories about why you're awake. I don't know what's going on over there. I think he's just been drinking the Red Bull. I mean, he's a skeleton, so you would think.
I don't do rails.
All right, guys, we got the Grade 1 Juvenile Series, the first race of Friday night races tonight. And we're starting off with a good one, boy. Look at that number 1 horse. You already know it's going to be one of those nights. It's MAGA from Pocono. Come on, Pocono. I got to talk to Guy. All right, we got G3 from Pocono as well. Run Carolina from Golden Stables. Romby from Pocono and GVT. We got Whistling Dixie from Mario Jane Racing. And Go Deers Go from Emo Racing. That's going to be your first race tonight. 11 furlongs, Grade 1. So these are the big boys. These are the big horses. All S-tier horses in this one. All right, guys, it's time to get our first race of the night going. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
Alrighty.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degenerates of all ages, we're back for the final Friday night races of version 2. 6-horse field, starting off with a doozy. And they're racing here in the Juvenile Series, race 12. Apparently there was 11 other races that we missed, but in this one it's Run Carolina who breaks well from the inside along with MAGA. Then comes G3, then comes Romby. Back in fifth early on, that's Go Deers Go and Whistling Dixie. Rounding out your top 6 here as the cavalry heads into the opening turn in this 11 furlong left turning affair on the turf. Track is fast, smoke is good, and Run Carolina is running away with it here in the early goings. And back down on the rail, half-length lead, that's MAGA, and 2 more now come up across the track with Go Deers Go and Romby. Whistling Dixie tries to make a move there, but instantly denied by G3 down on the rail. As these top 6 head past the wire for the first time in the Friday night opener, everybody wave to your leader. That's Go Deers Go, as Go Deers Go now starts to open up here on the pack. And on the inside shoulder, that's Romby, stalking the pace here with a solid trip, half mile and 49 and change. They're in no rush. But Romby now starts to press the issue and splits the field and goes right up to the lead. And back down the rail, it's MAGA. Let me tell you something, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Every horse here is great. I'm going to make Photo Finish Live great again as MAGA continues to run down the backstretch here, and it's Running Carolina who runs alongside. G3 still currently down on the rail with Go Deers Go. No urgency yet. as Whistle and Dixie still riding in fifth, and Romby is the new trailer. Better pick him up here. Miles come and gone, 1 minute 38. And Running Carolina regains the lead. Yoink from MAGA to Yo-Yo Affair here in the opener. But Running Carolina is the one to catch here as they head off the turn and into the home stretch. Running Carolina now by 2. G3 starts to get going here from the back and starts to split. Down at the rail, it's MAGA. On that wide, 6 wide, it's Romby and Go Deers Go. But Running Carolina is the one to catch here into the final 100 meters. And just like that, now it's G3 who pokes the nose in front. Down at the rail, it's MAGA to the wire, but it's going to be G3 over MAGA and Running Carolina.
Shout out to Pocono, and GVT Racing gets first and second place on the opener for Friday night racing with, I know it was the MAGA horse that got second. What was the first one? I'm kind of glad MAGA didn't win there, I'll be honest with you. It was G3. I'm sure MAGA's asking for a recount on that. Maybe they, if you look at it again, maybe if take it to court, maybe MAGA actually got first there. Shout out to Mr. Planet Profits in the house. Thank you, my man, for hanging out with us. We got Bruin88 here. Says, looks like that Mona Lisa drop was botted. I thought it was, oh, it's just the private one, right? I think it was only the private one going on so far. And if that one was botted, that'd be messed up because they're all holders of their other NFTs that give them early access.
All right.
Sorry.
Looks like we have another one going off. Am I?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got frozen there for a second. Let me pull it up and you can just call it in progress. Here we go.
Waiting for confirmation here from the booth that we are live in action. All right, we now interrupt this episode of MILF Manor to bring you the final 100 meters. And Genuine Spirits in the lead with Still Ballin' in this miraculous comeback. Folks, you would never believe it if you haven't seen it with your own eyes. It's Still Ballin' in the lead down the center of the track with Genuine Spirits just running along. And Rio de Janeiro takes second here as Still Ballin' over Rio and Ready Cash.
Still Ballin' gets the win over Rio. Then it went switched straight to the next race. We might have another one going on right after this. Let me get it pulled up just in case so I don't talk over the race again. Let's see what we got. 1 minute and 51 seconds. So we got a couple minutes here. Let's get that one ready, pulled up and ready to go. We'll see who's in it, and we'll see who's in the chat and who's ready to race with us tonight. Mo, you can catch your breath. You got a whole minute and 10 seconds between races. Bruin88 says he spoke with the guy from VTEL, so it looks like they're going to grab some of those from the bots and release them tomorrow. So I guess that's for people. So how did the bots, though, get early access? How did the bots steal them like that? I don't even know how that would work. See, I don't know how their drop system works, so I don't know much about that because that's all on a new platform. All right, there's your finished ones. Racing soon. The Honeybee Allowance. We got 12 horses in this race. Starts in 1 minute. Let me run through them real quick. We got KE from Wolof the Bandito. Self-Conscious from Alejandro's in this one. Red Chicky from AGN Wildcat Stables. Double O Ricky from Almighty JC. We got Garfunkel from New York Digital. Butter on a Pop-Tart. Bro, why? I hope that horse wins. Notes from Spaced. Granddaddy Fafo from Revere Ranch. We got Granddaddy HZ from Revere Ranch. A pair of Ray-Bans from Genuine Fantasy Farm. Fireflies Karma, Fantasia Alberon, and Hits from the Bong is in this race too. A lot of very nicely named horses in this one. I can't believe you did Butter on a Pop-Tart though. Some of these horses are carrying a little extra weight. Keep that in mind. We're not betting this race though because we only got 25 seconds before the race begins. Mo, have you been racing at all this week, or have you been taking the week off since it's the last week of the beta?
A little bit here and there. I still try to brush up on my calling, and I've been so busy trying to program this AI thing I'm working on, top secret project. I've also been helping out a buddy of mine grow his local business. I'm going to start doing some soft washing with him this season and start working on the trucks. Which, by the way, if anybody is okay with, if you guys still use Facebook, hit me up on Twitter, man. I need people to follow his Facebook page. I'm trying to grow the algorithm. So if y'all could help me, I'll remember you.
Gotcha. All right, it's race time.
But not everybody wants to, show their name on Facebook. I get it.
All right, 12 horse field, full house. And they're racing. Here in the Honeybee Allowance, it's Notes from In Between Horses along with Granddaddy Fafo. And back in third, that's Self-Conscious down at the rail, followed by KE. And it comes Garfunkel now, bopped here back in the back of the pack with Double O Ricky. Not even sure what I'm saying. I've been up for way too long, ladies and gentlemen. But as we make our way into the clubhouse turn in this 8-furlong right-turning affair on the dirt, opening quarter in the books, 24 and change, and it's Self-Conscious. Self-Conscious kicks out here, but has company early by Double O Ricky. Double O me, Double O my, it's Double O Ricky now, pokes a nose in front over Self-Conscious. And on the extreme outside, it's Firefly's Karma, who's now joined by Notes. And it's Granddaddy Fafo, who's just strutting along like he's got all the time in the world, in fourth. And Firefly's Karma is also starting to gain ground here as half miles come and gone, 48 and change. Double O Ricky, though, still showing premier power here as he makes his way around the final turn, leads the cavalry, but uh-oh, here comes Notes. Notes carrying that 2 pounds in the orange silks now takes a lead of their own. But as we make our way around the turn in this majestic home stretch, it's Notes now by a length and a half. Double O Ricky starts to regain and battles back from the center of the track, and now he's got the lead. Then it's Notes once again trying to yoink it back like a yo-yo. He's got it. Who's it going to be to the wire? It's Notes, Double O Ricky, Garfunkel, Red Cheeky. It's going to be Notes as he kicks this one at the end over Double O Ricky and Garfunkel. And shout out to my cousin T-Bird. I know you're watching the work, man. What up?
What up, T-Bird? Shout out to Notes from Space, the Ben Space Stable. That's a chat winner, folks. Let's get this day started with a chat winner. Let's go. Congratulations on that win. I'm not going to lie, I was pushing for butter on a Pop-Tart, and he starts to make a little move there at the end. But the butter on the Pop-Tart, as we know, that's not something people like. So, of course, he's not going to get the win, except for Mo. Mo likes butter on a Pop-Tart. He's the only one. He even explained it to us how it really did make sense, even though we didn't believe him. And then everybody in the chat agreed
so
with
good.
him. So much cap, but it's all good. We got the next race coming up in about 8 minutes, y'all. We got a little bit of a break between races. There's Space Big.
Okay, I got something I want to talk about real quick.
Sure, let's do it, Mo. Uh-oh.
Bro,
Here we go.
have you or anybody else been exposed to the celebrity AI that this dude's been working on? This guy, Athene?
Nope.
Bro, he has programmed and trained AI from everybody from Donald Trump to Dr. Disrespect, Joe Biden,
I have seen them
Dave
playing
Chappelle.
Fortnite. I think I seen the Fortnite one.
Nah, no Fortnite. This is like,
No,
this is some,
Yeah, it's them talking, ain't it?
yeah, they're not playing Fortnite.
Oh. Well, I
They're
saw-
doing like, it's like a talk show. They take questions from chat, and then like the guy will read it, and then Dave Chappelle. But anyway, so Dave Chappelle got introduced yesterday, right? So people have been training it. And what people have been doing on the Twitch chat is all they do is they say, Dave Chappelle, tell me the hood version of whatever, right?
Mhm.
Bro, the shit people been coming up with. I was like, yo, Dave, tell me the hood version of Star Wars. Oh, I said, no, tell me the Amish version of Star Wars. And this dude was like, Return of the Buggies. Bro, he came up with this crazy like trilogy of Star Wars movies. Someone asked him like, yo, what's the hood version of Uno? He's like, well, you know, we all sit around, but instead of throwing up cars, we throw up gang signs.
That's pretty tight.
Bro, this shit is brilliant. This guy is going to be, he's going to blow up. The government might take him down, honestly, because the Trump and the Biden are so scary accurate.
Is this
that,
a
like, they're gonna do
website
it-
or a bot?
No,
Like-
it's on Twitch. It's on
Oh,
Twitch
gotcha,
as a
it's on
streamer.
Twitch. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. What's up,
But,
Baseline? What's up, Kobe Collects? Thanks for hanging out with us. We got a few minutes before the next race. Mo's telling us about this celebrity AI, so you can just type it in there in the chat during the Twitch stream, and it'll.
It's a 24/7 Twitch stream, and basically you just go in there and you type like, so if you want to ask like Trump a question, you say Donald Trump question, you know, comma, ask your question, question mark, and the AI will automatically grab that from chat, scan it to make sure it's not, you know, racist or whatever about murder, stuff like that. That still is TOS. And yeah, man, they'll just pick, you know, questions from chat at random and just answer them. But dude, he's got so many people now. Like I said, bro, a lot of them are streamers like Dr. Disrespect, like Ludwig and some of these big wig streamers. But a lot of them are celebrities now that he's doing it. It's so good, man. The Dave Chappelle, I could watch a 24-hour stream of this, just people asking funny questions to Dave Chappelle. It's so good.
Dang, this is just the beginning of AI too. It's just gonna be more and more stuff like this, and it's gonna be really popular.
It is.
And you said you're working on some AI stuff too. Maybe I need to get off of this YouTube stuff and start working on some AI stuff. I don't know. I never had thought about getting into that. You don't want to tell us anything about what you're working on? A little bit of hinty hint?
No, no,
Not
no, no,
even a hinty
no.
hint. So
Because
it's
if I,
top
if
secret.
I, I'm still, I figured out that it's possible, but I'm still working out the kinks, and I kind of have like a little bit of a thing working. But until I get it prototype, bing bang boom going, I'm not telling nobody because
Gotcha. Sounds good.
I don't know if anybody else has got this on their radar what they're doing. So
Nice. Shout out to the
we shall see.
incorrigible Goat Slayers in the house. He's got some horses racing tonight. My first race is at 7:45. I know somebody else said their first race was at 7:45. We must be in that same race. But after that race, then thought I had several of them tonight. Not a ton, but I'm in a bunch of them. I know I got one of these races I'm in. I've got 3 of my horses in. Most of mine, though, don't start till 8 o'clock, so it'll be more the second half of the night. Our next race is going to be the Charm City Allowance, but since we got 4 minutes before the next race, we might as well try to do some betting. Do a little bit of betting. This is going to
For it.
be the second to last night of beta version 2. Tomorrow will be the last night and the last race. As we mentioned earlier, it will be at 7 p.m. It's going to be that derby race. So we're going to start the stream a couple hours early and stream from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. so that we can catch those last races of version 2 beta before they... And then when is... I guess is it version 3, the real money one season long beta gonna start, Mo?
So I think the plan right now that I saw in Discord last was shut it down on Monday. So shut it down, man. Bring it all down. Monday, Tuesday, they're going to upgrade everything, swap everything over. If you do have a USDC coin in your account, they're going to run a script that's automatically going to convert it to Derby. Because, again, everything's going to be in, Derby, the currency that we're going to be using there. So USDC will get converted at that point automatically, so you don't have to, take it out. But, yeah, so the game will be down Monday, Tuesday. And I think the plan is to get it back Wednesday morning or Wednesday during the day sometimes. And I would hope they want to get it up for their, dev stream that they've been doing on Thursdays.
Okay, that makes sense. So hopefully it'll be up by Thursday then, and it's going to be real money racing only. It's going to be one season only. And then what's the plan after that? Are they going to shut it down and then start up a new or the live version right after that?
Right, so I think it's 4 seasons, 1 week seasons.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So at least we'll still get a couple derbies and stuff like that. Yeah, so that will still be accelerated, but no breeding, no retirement. So whatever you got, you got.
Will all the races cost money to enter?
I believe all the races will cost money to enter, yes.
Okay. All right. Whew. That's going to be interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any racing or not. I got 4 USD, whatever that gets me. That's about how many times I might race. I don't know. I might put another $10 in, but I'm running A minuses and stuff. It'll have to depend on what their preferences look like and how they perform in handicap races. Because when you're putting real money on the line, you got to have a little bit of confidence that you got a chance to win that race. All right, let's check out the horses that are in this Charm City Allowance coming up next. It's a 12 furlong race, so this is going to be a distance one. We got I Am No Good from Emo Racing, probably not going to be very good. We got Maringo from Almighty JC. We got Fra Giavolo, Fantasia Albaron. We got Hail Mary from SoCal Stables. Lady Lamb's Angel from Almighty JC. We got Only Way is Essex from Alejandro. Heavy in the Game from SoCal Stables. TFI Cup of Tea from Fantasia Albaron. Trooper from New York Digital. And then we got the A plus Good Vibes down there from Ben's Space Stables. He's the favorite right now, even though he's the A plus because he's the only one, or he's got the most bets on him. Somebody put a little bit on Heavy in the Game. Got 1 minute, 20 seconds. Jeff says, with my win rate, I'm going to be broke. I know that's what I'm saying. Same here.
Nah,
bro.
but see, here's the thing, though, man. You guys are just used to running against every breed of Tony Rigatoni and Cheesy Mutter. That's not how it's going to be. I'm saying you didn't really race your tickets when everything was live, against the actual horses. Everyone already retired their horses, and the babies are already popping out. I'm telling you, man, my horse tickets early on did very, very well for me. When they didn't do well was when everybody had access to the best breeds in the freaking game. And I was running against the same bloodline over and over again. That is where I hit the wall,
Well, it's
But I don't really see that being a problem.
It'll kind of be pay to win, though, right? Whoever can afford to breed with the best horses are going to have, well, I guess that's how it has to be for any race, any game like this, because it's going to be whoever can afford the best tickets, the best NFTs are going to have the fastest horses and win the most. So you're going to have to get into handicap races if you got horses like mine that are less than S minus or S tier.
But that's how it is in the real world. A minus horses and A horses that I own are like buying a $10,000 horse, a $10,000 sire fee in the real world.
True.
You want a piece of Into Mischief, you want a piece of Practical Joke, you want a piece of Golden Sense. These horses are going to cost you anywhere from $50K to $250,000 to get some of that Into Mischief juice. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
Good point.
it ain't no joke, man. Like, so that being said, I truly believe after everything we learned in race starting.
All right, I'll mute myself. Good luck if you're in it.
I do want to continue that thought though when I'm done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Talking about that Ajax. And they're off here, and it's the Charm City Allowance with Marengo. Marengo deuces out to the lead from the inside with Good Vibes on the outside. And it's I Am No Good, followed by TFI Cup of Tea, then Heavy in the Game, runs along in fifth with Fra Diavolavo rounding out the top six here as they make their way around the clubhouse turn in this 12 furlong left turning affair on the dirt. And it's almighty JC runner in the white silks. Marengo starts to pull away here early. This horse means business. Opening quarter in 24 and change, and it's Marengo still leads by 3.5. As we kick our way down here past the wire for the first time, it's Marengo by 2, but Good Vibes starts to pick up the pace here on the outer edge. And back in between horses, that's Hail Mary, along with Fria Diallo, and it's Heavy in the Game, who now starts to put in advancement as well here. As we go past the wire, there we go, TFI Cup of Tea. I don't know if he took a bad step there or what, but he is now starting to fall into the back of the pack as Good Vibes now is your new leader. Good Vibes by 2 over Marengo, who sits pretty down at the rail. And another break of 2, that's Heavy in the Game, who's getting their good foot on the right foot. If you don't know what I'm trying to say sometimes, but he is moving is what I'm trying to say. 3 quarters, and they're making their way round around the track they go. Down the backstretch. Who's going to win? Nobody knows. But for now, it's Good Vibes. Good Vibes by 2 over Heavy in the Game. Another break of 2.5 down at the rail. That's still Marengo with a ground-saving trip, followed by Trooper on the extreme outside. Now starting to advance is also TFI Cup of Tea. We thought he was out of it, pulled a hammy. He might have just been saving stamina, folks. He's trying to rug the competition. Into the far turn we go. It's Good Vibes who leads the charge. Marengo digs in and pulls up to challenge alongside. On the outside, it's TFI Cup of Tea 4 wide. Another 2 horses with him. That's Hail Mary, Full of Grace, and Lady Lamb's Angel. 5, make it 6 across the track here. Pick a horse, any horse, as we head up the turn and head for home. The street lights on, Mama's calling. It's Heavy in the Game. Heavy in the Game, light in the foot, as he picks him up here into the final 100 and goes past the 16 pole with the lead. Down the center of the track with one final push is TFI Cup of Tea, but it's going to be nose and nose to the wire. It's going to be Heavy in the Game over TFI Cup of Tea, and Good Vibes, man.
Shout out to SoCal Stables. Gets the win there in the 12 furlong race with Heavy in the Game. Dan K got some common Batmans from Tom Tom. Oh, we got because of Tom Tom. Wants to know if we can bet on these races. Like I said, depends on your state. I can, I personally here in Indiana can use real money to get into real money races with my horses, but I can't use real money to bet. I can't do real money bets on my state. So it depends on what state you live in. They all have their own rules when it comes to that kind of stuff. All right, let's get the next race pulled up. Starts in about 3 minutes. And let's see where we at. Oh, yeah, it was Jeff. He was saying, who's going for the Star Wars posters drop tomorrow on VVMO? What do you think? Going for it? What was that?
What was it, like a 40,000 mint count?
No, it's not no 40,000 mint count. It's posters though. All right,
I mean, it still won't sell out no matter what.
I know that the secret rare was like 500 and the ultra rare was 777 editions. 30 gems retail. Some people in the chat said they were going for it. I don't know. I kind of like the Frank Kozik one better. But yeah, they are Star Wars. They're concept art. Somebody said they had to point out that it's concept art, which is apparently important. 1,277 of the uncommons and 1,000 of the rares. I mean, it is very low edition, and there is an airdrop attached. Is there not? Oh, maybe there's not an airdrop. Sorry, my bad on that one. So yeah, what do you think, Mo? You going for it?
No, not even close.
Not even close. What about the Kozik's drop on Sunday?
The Labbit? No.
Those aren't Labbits. Those are Labinators, sir.
Oh, Labbit. Sorry. Sorry, it said
Labitures.
from the
Labitures.
Labbit. It said the Labbit collection.
It's the
I don't know,
Laboratory
man.
X5. Yeah, let's see what the retail is on those. 25 gems, not bad. Edition
We
size,
were
of course, is
talking
low.
in DMs the other day, and I started thinking about it more, man. Like, what would bring me back to Vivi as like a full-time collector at heart? You know, I'm telling you, man. Give us GI Joes, give us He-Man, sell us to them new in the package, and do like Blankos does, where we can choose to leave them brand new in the package, or you could open them up and then they're all posable, fully posable, like the action figures. You know what I'm saying? I know you were saying like, oh, it's gonna cut down the mints and stuff like that. I don't know, man. They could do low mint counts. It'll create scarcity. People will want to buy them. They can do all their little vaultaholic things that they do to try to get clout. While
True. I
no one shows
figure,
you any respect.
like I told you, I figure if they do like a GI Joe drop, they'd have to have high editions on those because people are going to want to get a whole army's worth. You would think, just like they did high editions
No,
of the Tie Fighters.
no, because we're collectors. We're all about scarcity here. We're not here to mass produce things. We're not KB Toys. We're not Toys R Us.
See, I have the same problem as True Stoner. I can't go for the drop tomorrow because I spent all my gems on Lamborghinis. What do you think about the Lambo and those prices? Are they overpriced or underpriced, Mo?
I think it's on the price, but if Lambo doesn't give a shit, then why is anybody else? Like I said, if Lambo's not promoting it, that to me that's huge red flag. I have a lot of red flags about Vivi, man. I listen. 2 years from now, if we're still doing race calls, I still wouldn't be shocked, man, if Disney's got their Web3 and they just somehow just figure out a way to screw BB and just leave them in the dust and be like, you know what, you guys suck, and they just go do their own thing. I wouldn't even surprise me.
I wouldn't be too worried about it. I mean, I kind of feel like there's too many, not too many Disney and Marvel fans, but there's over proportionate amount of Disney and Marvel fans. That's why stuff like Lamborghini is underpriced. But I don't know, is that in the future, are we going to get more Marvel and Disney people, or are we going to get maybe like a sports vertex that gets the sports collectors in and the sports people are valuing things like Lamborghini over Miles Morales? I don't know. I'm kind of surprised personally that Lamborghinis aren't selling as well as they are, but I'll keep buying them and hope that they pump. All right, guys, it's race time for the pork roll allowance. Another 12 furlong race. Here we go.
Yeah, I just stick to my story, man. The fact that they weren't in the accelerated program have nothing to do with their advertisement for Web3 blows my mind. That's all I'll say.
All right. Get a little smoky in here. And they're off and running here in the pork roll allowance. This Lady Lefty Lamb from the outside, along with Balthazar King. And down on the rail, it's Midas also showing good early speed, joined by It Ain't Easy. And it's Mystery Mansion in fifth with Diamond Dog rounding out the top six. And we head our way around the clubhouse turn in this 12 furlong affair on the dirt. And it's the almighty JC running here in the pink silks, rounding the way, leading the charge, opening quarter in 24 and change. And it's Lefty Lady Lamb along with Balthazar King as these two continue to duke it out. Another break of two, back to Mystery Mansion, who now starts to run along inside of Diamond Dog, followed by Wild Bank, who's being bumped around here in between horses. Are we racing horses? Are we playing bumper cars? Stay tuned, chat, because we're racing past the wire here for the first time, and we got a long ways to go. But it's Balthazar King. Balthazar King trying to extenuate his lead here into the turn, and still continues to hold sway here by two, make it 2.5 over Lady Lefty Lamb. On the extreme outside in the six pad, that's Diamond Dog. May want to tuck it in if he looks to have interest here at the end of the race. Then comes Racing Lucid, who's new here, back on the board. And then It Ain't Easy, along with Midas. And don't get it twisted, Genuine. I actually love Vivi, but they do everything wrong to piss me off that ever you can freaking possibly think of. And I'm just going to go on a Vivi rant because I'm on the backstretch and I got things I got to freaking get off my chest. God damn it, why can't they just give us good mint counts and not make me freaking charge my credit card and not put gems in my account? I can't take it anymore, but we're making our way down the backstretch here. And it's Racing Lucid at 99 to 1. Now being chased by Balthazar King, and Balthazar King is the 1-2 catch. No, I am high. I'm sorry. It's Racing Lucid. Racing Lucid still the one in the lead. My bad. But back down the rail now, it's Balthazar King. Oh, I was a prophet. It's Balthazar King now who kicks back to the front. And Balthazar King now kicks clear by 2 as we're still running this race. Oh my lord. 1 mile and a quarter in 2 minutes and 4 seconds since I've taken a breath. It's Balthazar King now into the home stretch as they're beating them like I beat my eggs to the wire. It's Balthazar King by a length and a half, racing Lucid down the center of the track. Also advancing with a good push here is Wow Bank, but it's going to be Racing Lucid to challenge Balthazar King. It's going to be Racing Lucid winning the pork roll allowance over Balthazar King and Wowbank.
Shout out to Almighty JC. That's Jacob Cook. I think Jacob watches the replays of these streams. He's one of our only homies. If so, that's a chat winner. I'm going to give him a chat winner for that. Shout out to Jacob Cook. Gets the win. He's got a couple wins during our live streams. He's getting better at this game, and I hope he's prepared for version 3. It's about to start. Truthhunter says, I hope they don't do that. Do you mean the 30 drops in a row? Because that is a thing. They've already announced we got 30 drops in a row coming. There's non-stop drops. Collectors at heart, y'all. So
just like we have non-stop races here in 10 seconds.
It's race time. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
Yes, sir. We are back at the track, Jack. And my throat is drier than the Kamal. And they're racing here in the Needleglass Maiden Claiming. Who's gonna claim him? It's Mr. Cutie who runs out to lead all by him lonesome. And on the outside is Rocco Z1 with Binary 3 down at the rail. No Nits traveling along here in fifth with Miss Zamber Maru, rounding out the top 6 here on the leaderboard as they make their way around the opening turn here in this 8 furlong left turning sloppy affair on the dirt. I know how you degenerates like 'em sloppy. And here we are on a Friday night. It's Mr. Cutie. Mr. Cutie continues to show the way here now, but is joined on the inside by Nonitz, joined on the outside by Miss Zambaroo, also joined on the outside by Rocco Z1. Rocco Z1, which I'm pretty sure is a Camaro reference. Congratulations, good reference. But it's Rocco Z1 now for the lead. And a break of 2, it's No Nits with Miss Zambaroo, and No Nits now wants to challenge for the lead and takes it. As No Nits now wants to be the one here to show the way and kick some mud in the face of the competitors. With No Nits now also finding room and pulls away here by 2.5. It's Binary 3 and Rocco Z1 trying to make up some ground. And we make our way around the final turn, 3/4 and 113. And it's No Nits. No Nits has kicked his way clear into the stretch. No Nits by 2 over Binary 3. All he can do is chase and watch the bodacious booty of No Nits travel their way down the yonderous backstretch to the wire. But into the way, it's going to be No Nits now, and No Nits is going to win this one with ease over Binary 3 and Rocco Z1.
Shout out to the Tutberry Stud Farm. Gets first and second place there with No Nits in the winner's circle, and Binary 3 takes second. All right, let's get it set up for the next race. See if we have any time in between races. 4 minutes and 44 seconds, so we got a couple minutes here. The conservation allowance is next, and it looks like there's a claiming race. I did remember putting one of my S-tier horses in a claiming race. I figured, does it even matter at this point? It's almost over. It's over tomorrow, so you can claim my horse. It's fine. And apparently, Dane K did claim my horse. It's Nightwing going against all these A-plus, A-tier horses. I'm betting on my 40-1. What? 40-1? This horse better win. All right, I'm putting 1,000 on Nightwing to win. I'm not even going across the board on it. 1,000 on Nightwing to win there. So I'll get some money for the claim, and I'll probably get some money for that bet too, because I feel like he's gonna pull that off. All right, Mo, do you want to clarify your stance for the viewers? They think you hate Vivi. What do you think?
Well, I love Vivi, but I don't appreciate being lied to over and over and over again and spoken to like I'm a freaking moron, because I am not a moron. Give me access. I will create a freaking comic showroom for you guys overnight. You think I'm joking? I am not joking. I am capable of doing it. They are not. What they are capable of doing is trying to figure out 100 things at once, and I get it. There's a lot of moving parts, but they never just come out and say, This is what we're doing. They try, like, oh, we realized we messed up in the past. Yada, yada, yada. We're sorry we lied to you guys for the past 3 months. We're going to be better. 3 months later, it's the same crap. What was it? Not the November that just passed or the December that just passed, the one prior to that with Numbnuts from Comey or whatever is over there talking about, like, oh, yeah, mate, comic showrooms, yeah, being tested right now. Should be rolling out in the next week. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. How stupid do you freaking think we are? I don't care about crypto payouts. I don't care about nothing. If you can't put freaking graphical comics in a showroom, I'm sorry, man. I just have no faith in what they've been doing. I think all the grails have already been released. You can disagree. I don't care. But I will focus my time and my money on Batman #1, Detective Comics 27. What's the other one?
So here's the thing about that though, but they just had a AMA with DC Palm, and DC Palm told everybody that we're not having interoperability anytime soon. So do you think this is a problem with licensed platforms in particular, or do you think it's still a good move to stay with the licensed NFTs?
I think that as long as they are selling for what they sell for, they're absolutely fine. Do I
Sure.
think they should have interoperability? Probably. I mean, it works well for HRO, you know.
Right.
But I'm just saying, man. I don't know. Like I said, you can look at all the top comics from Marvel. They're already out on Vivi, so you either got them when they were cheap, or you can't afford them now, or you're gonna overpay because that market ain't pumping anytime soon. Everything just keeps going down. You know. So again, you think Captain America's coming with Hitler on the cover with the Nazi signs getting punched in the mouth? I don't think so. I'm telling you, that comic ain't coming to Vivi. They will not allow it. The snowflakes of America and all the countries, they will not allow it.
But they'll
This
allow
world is not run.
but they'll allow the dirty bull-headed trooper who's butt naked on the app.
Of course, it's nudity. It's art. People aren't disgusted by that. People
But
are disgusted, and there's freaking so many groups out there. All they do is they just try to like
okay, but what
make sure that
about
the world is a race of like Hitler and any like
okay,
Nazi
not
type
nudity
stuff,
though, but
man.
what about Fat Tony? Fat Tony has not only a piece of acid or a pill on his tongue, he also is holding a spoon in the back behind him, and the spoon is used to cook some kind of drug, heroin or crack.
Yeah, and kids watch cartoons with drug references all the time. There's nothing new, especially in America. But I'm just saying, when it comes to stuff like that, it's a very sensitive topic, and there will be snowflake freaking groups that will attack Vivi so much they know it. That's why they won't even
They
bother
probably would
releasing that
want
comic,
that. That
man.
would be a good thing. I mean, that would give them some attention. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think that BB would drop the first Captain America where the cover has him punching Hitler? I kind of think they would. They already have the Captain America figurine, the rare. It's actually called The Punch, referencing that cover where his pose is him punching Hitler. Of course, Hitler's not with the
Doesn't have the
collectible.
SWAT
I
sticker.
know.
That SWAT sticker is what triggers people. It's the Hitler references that trigger people. It's the glorification of all that shit that triggers people. I'm telling you, man.
That symbol
I,
means like hope or luck in the Chinese, or maybe it's the Japanese culture. So I don't know. I don't know. I think they would drop it. I don't. VB's got 666
yeah,
as
well,
their
yeah, but fag
edition
used to mean
size.
cigarette, and then it meant something completely different, so people had to stop saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like words
That's
take over
true.
different meanings over time, man, and we have to like adjust with it, or else get canceled.
All right,
You know.
guys. It's time
So
for the conservation allowance. 8 furlong on a sloppy track. Good luck if you're in it.
that being said, I love VV. Hashtag collector at heart.
And they're off here in the conservation allowance. And it's Mother from Mars, not from Venus, she's from Mars, who takes the lead. And it's Tanks for playing along with Tessa down at the rail. Oat Keepers slam back and forth in between horses with Wakini. And it's Miller time. Stop what you're doing. Back in sixth here with about 7 lengths from the lead. As they head around the opening turn in the 8 furlong right turning affair on the dirt. Track is sloppy, smoke is good, but where's my lighter? And it's Tessa now. Tessa creeps up the rail here to take over the lead from Mother from Mars. And right on cue, it's Mother from Mars back for more. The glutton for punishment and takes the lead once again. But not to be outdone, there comes Tanks for Playing, who pushes to the lead of their own as Mother from Mars now taps the brakes and moves back into second. Also advancing from the middle of the pack here, that's the Big O, who pushes up in the third in front of Oatkeeper Slam. In fifth, running along here at content pace, that's Wakaney, who's just stalking, and Tessa's been one down at the rail with the ground-saving trip. Not much room to make up here, though. This group is watertight like a dolphin's butt as we make our way into the final turn. 3/4 and 113, if you know what I mean. It's Tanks for playing down the center of the track, but a perfectly timed kick off the turn from Wakaney, and it's Wakaney who starts to kick clear and leave him in the dust. It's Wakaney by 2.5. Tessa down at the rail. Tanks for playing with one final push, but it's not gonna be enough today. Thanks for playing. It's Wakaney over Thanks for playing and Oathkeeper's Slam.
Shout out to Wakaney from the Barbarian stable gets first place in that race, and Tanks for playing from Mick Racers takes second. Almighty JC in there with a third place victory. Going for Tessa. Tessa was looking good in that one spot and the coming up on the rail, but she did not. He or she did not have enough power to finish it off. Let's see how much time we have before the next race begins. 8 minutes. That's that claiming race too. That's got my horse in it. We got some races coming up where I'm going to actually be in a few of these. So let's try to put some bets in real quick. Let me bet on my horses because I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling lucky tonight. Dane K's got the tornado emojis. I hope that's about the race and not my house because it has been super stormy over here. Is it stormy in New York right now? I know there's a huge storm coming across the nation right now.
Bro, I feel like it's been raining here for like a month. I feel like I live in Seattle all of a sudden.
Wow, that's not good.
It's crazy, man. It's not like crazy rain, like, you know, it's not like Taiwanese freaking downpours or anything, but it's like, I don't know, it's just like light drizzle. It's just always overcast, and like every time I go outside, I'm damp when I come inside, you know?
Yeah, I feel like every time I see pictures in New York, it's almost always raining or wet outside. Kind of like that here too, though. It's either snowing or raining, or it's too hot and you don't want to go outside because it's burning up. All right, let's pick out a horse to bet on in this rainy day allowance. Speaking of rainy days, and of course the track is soft since it's a rainy day allowance, so we're looking for soft horses running on right and dirt. And I see Stinky Feet, my man. Where's he at? Is he still in here? Jeff, there he is. My man Jeff with the Stinky Feet has the number 1 horse here, Chewy, S-tier horse carrying a 1 pound of weight. Let's see who we're going to bet on. We're going to look for a right dirt soft horse. This one's firm. This one's soft with 1 star, soft with 1 star. No stars, firm. This is my horse, Lost in the Fog. He's firm, so that's not good. Cheesy RDS rigged, 2 stars on soft. This might be a good horse. Also has 1 win out of just 2 races. So we're looking at Cheesy RDS rigged with 1 pound is probably the one we're going to bet on, or Chewy from Stinky Feet Stables. I do like the 1 horses. That one's a 1-to-1, so you're not getting any value for your bet there. And if we bet on Cheesy RDS, we're getting 41-to-1 odds. I like those odds. Let's go with Cheesy RDS rigged. 500 across the board. Across the board means win, place, or show. That's my bet, and I'm sticking with it. Got 3 minutes to get your bets in. How do you bet? Tom, I can show you how to bet. What you have to do is you have to go to where the bets are open for certain races, and I'll show you that just as soon as I get my bets in here. I'll just do winner place. I know he's going to get first or second. I'm feeling confident. All right, so if we're in here in the races, Tom, you'll see how the races are divided up in the ones that are awaiting results. Those are races that are already happened. The ones that are racing soon, those are the ones where the betting has already closed. You can't bet on them anymore. And then you got your bets, your races here where the betting's open. These you can place your bets on. Now, all the ones that have the Derby symbol over here, you're betting the fake currency, the Derby currency on those. And then this is the one where you can bet the actual real money depending on, where you live, as long as it's legal in your state. And you'll have to have some USDC loaded up in your account. So yeah, if you want to bet, you just click on the race that you want to bet on. And you pick the horse you want to bet. You just click this over here. And then you place your wager. Of course, this is a real money race, so you would have to have USDC to bet on that one. Let me know if you have any questions about that.
And also, there was some rumbles in Discord throughout the week that there was a lot of crossing their T's and dotting their I's on some things with some stuff. So because they did say that they're going to be just blowing the doors open off of like different states and regions being able to come in for the betting.
Oh, so, I see. Okay, so they're working out all this stuff to get everybody in so that they can play along, right?
Yeah, I mean, again, there's going to be some states that are always going to have, I guess, really hard pushback, which is weird because normally New York is like one of the hardest ones to get a license for.
Yeah.
But apparently there's like a firm now that works pretty tight with them, and they have like all the logistics down to a pat. So nice. I know STG Football uses them. I guess these guys might be using the same people, but yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, like I said, it's just gonna be something that like even if you check the map, that map is so outdated. Like you might just want to try to go in and try to bet a dollar at some point randomly and just see if it works because it might, you know.
Interesting. Yeah, I might have to do that myself too. Hopefully, it'll get fixed up where I can bet here from Indiana. But I want to wait until they get the exactas and the trifectas and all that stuff working before I start putting big bets and start really betting like every single race. It's hard to pick the
I don't
winner.
think we'll see that. I don't think we'll see that for a while, maybe like a year.
Ooh, oh darn. All right. Well, if you're studied up enough on what's going on and you feel confident enough, then I guess you could bet some real money. I think I'll try to win my real money racing the horses. Most likely, that's probably my best chance. Dan K says, "You guys ever figure out the DC maps?" Mo, how about you? I never did even really look at them.
Nah, I had some theories. I also saw that like there was like a podcast or something like on Amazon, I think,
Oh,
with
really?
Joker and Harley Quinn with the connection. So
Oh,
the outage and everything started at the asylum, right? So I'm thinking maybe like Harley Quinn busted out Joker, and that's where it starts. I don't really know. That's the thing too. Like with DC, like they go so hot, so heavy, real quick, and then it's like they've been quiet now for like a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like HRO, I feel like HRO has like the best like pulse on like the community when people are getting bored, when they need to introduce something, they like liven up the prices and the leaderboards and stuff. Like I don't know, man. Those guys, they know what they're doing, and I'm glad that Mark, I think it's Mark, had a conversation. He said he sat down with David, and I really hope he did, man. I hope he told him like exactly how we should be running that company because if Vivi can spin it like that, man, it could be so huge, man. So
wait.
huge. Like I said, Marvel and Disney, two of the biggest, most iconic brands, dude. If the people come to that, everything skyrockets, and then Omi burns, and then Omi holders get freaking rewarded. And oh man,
So, what in particular is Hero doing that you like?
I mean, again, it's just like they don't overload the market like they kind of did early on, and then they kind of pulled back and they started realizing like, hey, we're flooding the market way too much. And BB kind of recognized that, but they never really solved the issue. They still continued to release, four freaking or three Boba Fett's with like an insane, audition
Right.
count, and
Yeah.
same with Vader and stuff like that, right? Like they said they were learning, but they weren't really learning. Um,
Well,
but
Hero definitely has that
HRO, like I said, they
interoperability.
just kind of HRO just kind of they just have like a good feel of exactly how the community feels and when it's time to like turn up the heat and like drop some Wonder Woman packs or bro, even like do you realize how much money you could have made on HRO? The free packs that people like Wazaverse and those guys all got airdropped from like buying previous packs and still continuing to support. They got airdropped like what 10 or like 30 packs or something of like the premium $100 packs. They could be flipping those for like what $148 right now or something like that.
What were they airdropped for? Just for having the streams or because of what they collected?
Yeah, just for buying packs in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh,
they hit like a threshold. They were like,
gotcha.
hey, we realized that this collection set didn't sell too well, but because Wazaverse or Rob Stuff or whoever these guys bought 100 packs. They're like, hey, we appreciate you guys sticking through us, through thick and thin, right? Boom, here's like 10 whatever airdropped $100 packs in your freaking account. And on
That's
top
pretty
of it,
nice.
the Wonder Woman Day, even I profited on that. I still hold a bunch of cards too. It's just cool, man. Like it makes you feel good to like buy something and hold on to it. I don't never feel that way on VV. Every
So,
time you're like, even if I want to collect it, I'll sell it right now. I'll buy it back for a third of the price 2 weeks from now, and then I'll collect it. Like it's just too easy. You see it over and over and over and over again. It never fails. And I think Lambo was the best example of that recently.
yep. That I didn't go hard into Hero, so of course it did well. The ones I go hard into don't do well, so maybe not follow my lead. I don't know. What do you think about the Mona Lisa drop? Let me know as we get this race started. Good luck if you're in it. It's the claiming race getting ready to start.
I saw there was a bunch of commotion about the Mona Lisa race. Drop rather race and drop. Like I said, I've been so busy programming and trying to grow my Facebook page, my business.
All right. And they're off and rolling here in the Agate maiden claiming. It's Nightwing who got the better of it from in between horses, and it's Rumble on the outside. Back down the rail, let's believe, with Avocado and Copper River with a ground saving trip. Then it's Revolver with about 7 left to make up. Revolver kicks up the end of the leaderboard here as we make our way around the opening turn in this 12 furlong. Oh my God, it's a 12 furlong claiming race. Right turning, sloppy affair on the dirt. Opening quarter in 25 and change. Modest pace as Nightwing has reaped the benefits of it thus far. As he slops his way here past the clubhouse for the first time, doing their best impression of a wet beaver, it's Nightwing who now starts to open up by 2 over the cavalry. Everybody wave to your leader. That's Nightwing in the yellow silks. And Nightwing is still the one to catch. Back down the rail, that's Believe. Another break of 2, which Rumba, who's starting to lose momentum, is being passed by Copper River down the rail. And then it's Revolver in 5th now, who starts to move up from the back of the pack to challenge Avocado. Avocado is also stumbling here as these two are doing their best to take last. 3/4 has come and gone, 1:16, which means we only got another minute and a half before this race is over. But it's Nightwing. Nightwing up front by 3.5. Copper River starts to make another move here to find another gear. Moves up in the second to pass Believe. If you believe, I believe. Do you believe, chat? Everybody, I believe you can like the channel right now and like the stream. And you know what? I actually didn't like the stream yet. There you go. Now we got 10. Come on, chat. Don't make me be like BB Arcade. I will berate you guys until you like the stream. So here we go. Back to the action. Back to the race, Jack. And it's Nightwing. Nightwing still holds the lead. I have been repeating myself constantly because nothing has changed. But it's Nightwing now who even takes a further advantage and opens up by 6, or maybe even 7, maybe even an entire zip code as they head around the far turn. 1 mile and a quarter, 2:07, and it's Nightwing who has a country mile on the rest of the lead. But it's Copper River down at the rail and Believe, Believe and Rumba, Rumba and Believe. Do you believe in life after love? But no, it's going to be Nightwing. Nightwing is going to take this one with ease over Copper River and Believe.
Shout out to Nightwing. That's my horse. That's a chat winner. It's not my horse anymore, though, because it was claimed, apparently. That's a chat winner. Dane K put a claim in. I'm not sure if Dane K is going to get it, though. If more than one person puts a claim in it, then I think the computer randomly picks who gets to buy the horse. All right, let's see how long we have before the next race starts in 15 seconds. We got 10 seconds before the next race starts, so I got it already pulled up and ready to go. Good luck if you're in it. I'm not sure who's in it, but it's race time.
Well, my coffee's still warm. It's always good.
Alrighty, Chad. It's almost the top of the hour. You know what that means. 1 more hour to go. Leavenhorse Field. Couldn't find that 12th filly, huh? And they're racing. Giddy up. It's a Great Plains Club Stakes. And it's North Sea Farm who got the better of it from the outside, followed by White Softy in the between. And it's Miss Awesome down at the rail with Super 5 who's bouncing in between, and Spiky Monk. And Barbados Buzz is going to round out your leaderboard here as they lead the cavalry around the opening turn. Round and around the track they go in the 7 furlong right turning affair on the soft turf. Opening quarter in 23 and change, and North Sea Farm thought they had a comfortable lead, but yoink, it's Miss Awesome, and Miss Awesome now is leading by 3, just like that. Break of 3, that's White Softy, now being passed by North Sea Farm as these two continue to round out the trio of runners. Back on the rail, it's Spiky Monk and All Mankind, who's about on the 6 wide with Super 5. Super Fi is looking super fly and maybe just a tad super slow. Pick up your feet, pick up your hooves. Here we go into the far turn. Half mile and 47 and change. Quick pace, but Miss Awesome has been looking real sharp today as she shows the way now by 3. Miss Awesome trying to hold off the pack, but it's North Sea Farm. North Sea Farm has their sights set on the leader, and it's North Sea Farm now by 2. But wait, there's more. Order today, and you'll get a Spiky Monk. It's a Spiky Monk who's going to take the win over North Sea Farm and All Mankind.
Shout out to Alejandro from Alejandro Stables. That's a chat winner. Let's go. Congratulations to the homie. Alejandro gets the win there with Spiky Monk. What the name of that horse? Let me see what that horse's name was. Spiky Monk from Alejandro. Ronnie Lighto got second. Shout out to Ronnie Lighto. Haven't seen him on the leaderboard before. That's the first time. So tonight's the last day of play funds. Tomorrow will be the last day. This Derby race right here, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tomorrow will be the last race of beta version 2. So me and Mo, we're going to start the stream at 5 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll call the races up. There's Ronnie Lido. Congratulations to Ronnie Lido. We'll call the races up until that last race, and then apparently beta version 3, which is going to be 4 weeks of real money racing only, starts around Wednesday or Thursday. Right?
Yep.
I think. Yeah. All right.
Oh, we also got custom silks came out this week.
Custom silks for what? Our jockeys?
Yeah, you can upload. Yeah, you can upload like your VV Vault logo or the OG Vault logo and put it like on your jockey silks.
Absolutely, that sounds dope. Yeah, Alejandro, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, that's our plan. We're gonna go live a couple hours early so that we can call a couple races. Because after 7 p.m., that'll be the last race of the night. All right, we got the rainy day allowance coming up. That's the one that we bet on the cheesy RDS rigged horse from Revere Ranch. The conditions are soft. I've got a horse in here as well. My horse is Lost in the Fog, and since it's 12 furlongs while this race is going on, I'm gonna go refill my coffee. Shout out to Smart Buy Kobe Collects. Good luck if you're in the race. Here we go.
All right, chat. This is Mo doing my best VV Arcade voice. Now listen up, chat. I want you to tell me what voice you want me to do on the backstretch. I know what you're thinking, chat. I want you to hit that like button, chat. Listen up. What voice do you want Mo to do on the backstretch? Go, chat.
Alrighty, and they're off here in the rainy day allowance. It's Dragon Girl with Like the Wind, followed by Willie the Pimp trying to backhand some fillies, and then it's Cheesy RDS. Back for fifth, that's Lambo on the sixth path with Hump Daddy, and it's Hump Daddy who rounds out the top six. Must be Bobby Brown, because everybody's humping around. Around the first turn we go in this 12 furlong right turning affair. And we make our way to chase Dragon Girl with the tattoo on her thigh. Don't call the tramp stamp, her mama won't. But it's Dragon Girl now who starts to open up by 3.5 early, with Lambo, the closest thing to a competitor yet. And back in between horses, it's Willie the Pimp, who still's content to stroll along here and stalk the pace in third. And it's Zero Flux Given, who's in fourth with Charlie Horse in fifth. And it's Hump Daddy. Hump Daddy is too busy looking for some tail. And he is in sixth with a half mile in the books and 50 and change. And here we go around and round the turn. Dragon Girl by 2 over Cheesy RDS, who starts to make a massive move here and swings wide, about 3 wide on the extreme outside. But not to be denied here, Dragon Girl is going to take off. And hold up, I am being informed that we have a guest. It's Governor. Yes, it's me. It's Governor of California. I'm here once again, by popular request, to call a race here with Mo and Mr. Vault, okay? We used to call him VV Vault, but now, after years and years of being blacklisted and blocked by the professionals at VV, and I say professionals, I use it very lightly, but now the man has to change his entire name. So now he goes from VV Vault all the way to OG Vault. But now, let me not talk about this too much, and let's get back to the race. It's Cheesy RDS who takes the lead now by 2.5 even over Dragon Girl. It's Dragon Girl trying to pick up the pace with Chewy. Chewy, what the hell are you even doing? Get off the turn. And now into the final stretch. It's Cheesy RDS. Cheesy by 2. Then it's Chewy. Dragon Girl even trying to make a comeback down the rail. But it's Cheesy trying to hold on. 100 meters to go. What are you gonna do? I can't take it now. Get to the wire. It's gonna be Cheesy.
Shout out to Revere Ranch. That's a chat winner. Cheesy RDS rig. Let's go. Congratulations on the 12 furlong victory. That's the horse I bet on too, so we're good to go on that one. Let's go. Congratulations. Yeah, it was the Arnie. A little bit of Arnie. He's good with the Arnie voice. Get to the
I meant to
chopper.
turn off the voice mod though, because it kind of kills the low end of the Arnold.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. It sounded good to me. All right, we got another race
I'm the
starting
governor of
in
California.
12 seconds, so it's race time. Good luck.
Now, I can't stop. I'm stuck in this voice. Now, what am I gonna do?
All right. We pardon this True Lies recording to bring you another race here on Friday Night Races. Ronnie Light, I appreciate that, but I'm so lit, I don't even know where the hell I am at the time. And they're rolling here in the Road Runner Maiden. And it's Quantum Mania. Quantum Mania, the box office smash, runs out to lead from between horses. And comes Jumpin' Jack Ryder, who runs in front of Walnuts. Back in between horses, there comes Falcon Hangover, and I Won't Step There. And it's Emi. Emi is a sixth place here as they head out to shoot and on to the main track in this 7 furlong affair. Opening quarters in the books, 24 and change, modest pace. But it's Hilton and Jumpin' Jack Ryder as these two continue to duke it out, mono-way mare. But Houghton finds another gear here early on into the first turn and starts to pull away, but right on cue, it's Jumpin' Jack Ryder and Quantum Mania who find a gear of their own and challenge the lead. It's awkward eye contact. It's three-way awkward eye contact. Oh boy, it's three horses, one track. Don't look now. Don't even think about searching that chat. But it's Jumpin' Jack Ryder. Jumpin' Jack Ryder got the better of that gangbang and winds up in the front of the pack. Jumpin' Jack Ryder now as they head off the final turn and head for home. Quantum Mania now regains the lead by 2. Back on the inside, it's I Won't Step There. Paulie Walnuts is gaining ground with every step. Every step you take into the final 100, it's Paulie Walnuts, Quantum Mania, I Won't Step There to the wire, but it's going to be Quantum Mania over I Won't Step There and Walnuts.
Let's go. That's Quantum Mania. That's my horse again. 2 wins in a row for the bulk. Let's get some chat winners going. Let's go. Quantum Mania. That's my S plus horse. That horse is going to be awesome for the next, well, nothing because tomorrow's the last day. Man. I just got a good horse
for
too.
nothing.
All right, let's get the next race set up and ready to go. Thank you, Dennis O'Connor. Thank you, True Stoner. 2 wins in a row. I haven't seen that happen, I don't think, since we started streaming. We got a grade 2 race coming up next. This is the Dreamy Trophy, and this is a real money race. Let me get it all queued up and ready to go. I didn't mean to go so
The
hard.
two-time, back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back winners over here on some
Horse racing
races.
champion of the world.
All right, guys, this is a real money race, so you're going to see some good horses in here. Shout out to Dane K. Thank you, Dane K, for the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Let's go, and thank you for the congrats as well. All right, like I said, this is a real money race. $4 to enter, $48 on the line, 6 furlongs, grade 2. And you can see there's some strong horses in here, some S tiers and some S pluses. If you're in this race, good luck, because this is a big one. You rugged my Chewy. Sorry, man. Chewy was looking good too. I thought it was going to be a close race down to the end, but that horse pulled ahead. All right, we got Mysterious Ways from Secretariat Stables in the 1 spot, and not enough time to call all the horses' names, but it's race time. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
Oh, shit, man. It's the Dreamy Trophy. Major race, y'all. We gonna call this one like Flavor Flav. We got 12 horse field, and they're off. And they're off in the blur. The horses all start to stir. Racing around the track with jockeys on their back. Cerciello, yo, where you gonna go is Independent George in second. Mackay the RTF in third. Down on the rail is Helena Troy. What you gonna do, Sir Galena, back in 6th. But wait, here comes another, my brother, gaining ground like no other. Neck and neck, they race at an unbelievable pace. It's Cerciello, uh-oh, where did he go? He's ahead by 8, maybe 9, maybe 10. Helena Troy running again and again. But now he falls back in the pack with Independent George on on the rail. Helen of Troy catching that tail, but it's Maccabi RTF now moving up the track. But Circa Lena, oh shit, now smoking that crack. But we head around the far turn in this 6 furlong affair. Oh, here's Cielo, look out who goes there. Down the bottom of the track we go, into the final furlong, it's too close to call. As they both give it their all, but at a photo finish it could be so tight. The winner is declared with the light as we move into the final 100 furlong. Where you go with Sir Cielo. Gonna take this one in a dreamy trophy over Maccabi RTF.
Shout out to.
What in the hell was that?
I don't know. Who was that? Was that
What
you?
in the?
I don't
I
know.
was dropping bars. What the hell was that?
The chat is loving it. I was wondering what was going on, but it went all right, I guess. I was a little worried. It went off the rails for a second there, but it came back. You brought it back. Shout out to Sarah Cielo gets the win there in the Grade 2 Real Money race from Wimbledon and GVT Turf. And I guess that was Flavor Flav is what I was hearing. Maybe that
It started off as Flavor Flav, but I don't even know. I just started.
All right, we got the Territory Classic, a 4 furlong Grade 2 sprint coming up next. Let me get it queued up and see. I think this might be a real money race. I'm not sure yet. It's a Grade 2. It's a sprint, and it is not a real money race. We got another race starting 5 minutes after that, which one I have a horse in as well. This one starts in 35 seconds. Like I said, it's a Grade 2, and it's a sprint, so it's going to go fast. We got Eternal Spring from Ronnie Lito's in this one. Awesome Liciousness from Ronnie Lito. On My Way from Savage Stable. Greased Lightning from Pocono and GVT, Ivory Cave from Ronnie Lito, Toshio from Space, Patron from Savage Stables, Red Rover from Alejandro, The Latte from Sundown, Stinky Toe from Stinky Feet, Delphine from Golden Stables, Pinata from Savage Stables, Carno from Golden Stables, and Come Up to My Room from SoCal Stables. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
Alrighty. We now make our way back to reality. And we're back at the track, Jack, because Mama's got a brand new bag. 14 horse field. Lock 'em up. And they're racing. Giddy up. Grease Lightning. I'm going to take this one early over On My Way with Stinky Toe on the extreme outside. And back on the rail, that's Eternal Spring who hugs it like she loves it. And it's Delphine moves up from the in-between. Followed up in 6th around up the top here, it's Patron in the orange silks. And they are making their way around the first and only turn here in this 4 furlong left turning affair. And just like that, they're shaking them up and heading them for home. And it's On My Way. On My Way where? We don't know. Stay tuned. But it's On My Way for now by 2. Now passed by Grease Lightning. Delphine on the outside. But ho, Grease Lightning. I don't know the words to that song, but it's Grease Lightning. Gonna take it over Delphine and Come Up to My Room. Creepy.
Creepy. Shout out to Grease Lightning from Pocono and GVT Racing gets the win there. Little flashback to some John Travolta movies. Tom's betting now, so we figured out how to bet. Yeah, I need to get in some bets before the next races, but we got.
I was trying to think of the lyrics while the race was going off. I'm like, oh, Grease Lightning, Grease Lightning, hungry. I don't know the words though. I just know like the I know like the tone.
Yeah, that's all I
know. Oh man. I was trying to think of it the whole race though. I couldn't do it.
I missed that movie though. I haven't seen it in a long time. Jeff takes the L again. I know he's got bad luck during the streams. You told us that before. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds before the next race. It's the race car restricted stakes. And do you know what is special about the word race car, Mo? No?
What's special about the word race car?
Do you not know what's special about the word race car?
I do not.
Look at race car and then look at it and spell it backwards. So what does it say?
Whoa, it's like a...
Whoa, dude, that's trippy.
Palindrome, dude. Whoa, man.
Bro. Yeah, I always learned that one when I was like in middle school or something. They're like, what's the biggest palindrome? I'm like, Mom, Dad. I'm like, race car. They're like, duh. Drop the mic on them. All right, we got the race car restricted stakes. Say it backward. It says race car restricted stakes as well. A 12 furlong race on soft turf. And there's only 5 horses in this race, and 2 of them are mine. but I still might not win it because we got two S tiers in here. Frida from Frisco Stables. We got Vader. That's my horse from the Vault. Chat winner. Probably not going to get a chat winner with that horse this time. I was hoping to run it in a handicap, her in a handicap, but I couldn't find any handicaps for her. But I did get Shaq into a handicap and a couple other horses, so they should get some good runs tonight. Starlink from Genuine Fantasy Farms in this one. And then Frisco Stable has another S tier named Cold Harbor. So we got 5 horses, 12 furlongs. Get some things to talk about ready, bro. The Chili Pepper Club Stakes. I actually put my horse Hot Sauce in that race because it was called the Chili Pepper Club Stakes. So I figured Hot Sauce needed to be in it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, race car. Backwards and forwards spells race car. I always thought I was clever to figure that out. All right. Let's get ready for the next race. Make sure.
How has nobody ever told me that? Like, I feel like people always tell me like dumb, useless shit that I'm like, oh, that's cool, but no one ever told me that.
It's funny how nobody realizes that. And then when I tell them that, it blows their mind. That's the one I've been pulling out all my life. So don't go around telling people. I need that in my back pocket to
yeah, I'm gonna let you save that one. Don't worry, that's gonna be yours.
Some girls with it. That's my pickup line for girls. Did you know race car backwards spells race car? Psh, got her. Tom says I bet on Hot Sauce to win. Ooh. I mean, it is the Chili Pepper Club Stakes, so I feel like he has a little bit of an advantage there. I didn't have time to bet that race. I'm assuming that one's coming up next because we got this one in about 16 seconds. 12 furlongs, y'all. 5 horses in this one, so it should be interesting, but it may be a long race. All right, good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
All right, look at us cracking that 22, 25 euro count again this week. Thank you, chat. Thanks for showing up. I thought it was gonna be me and Vault by ourselves all night, just debating pros and cons of Vivi.
And they're in the gate. And away they go here in the race car restricted stakes. Race car, what a word. Put it in the mirror, smack my ass, call me Charlie Horse, and it still says race car. But Frida shows the way here down at the rail. And it's Vader on the outside with Chat Winner down between. And it's Starlink in tight quarters with Cold Harbor rounding out the top 5 here as they make their way around the first turn in this 12 furlong. Holy crap, it's another 12 furlong race affair. Opening quarter in 24 and change. Frida's in no rush, but I wish they would pick up the pace here a little bit and just finish this race. But back to the action and back to the front, back to the meeting. It's Frida by 3. In comes Starlink, who just moves their way down the center of the track without a care in the world. Down on the inside shoulder is Vader as these two now are side by side. Mono Swan starts to challenge the lead. And Frida now has been overtaken by Vader. And Vader wants to be the one to smile past the wire here for the first time. Everybody wave to your top leader as the trio of Starlink, Vader, and Frida continue to show the way. And it's another break of 1.5, maybe 2 to Cold Harbor, who's back in the 4 path with Chat Winner down at the rail. These 5 are tight. How tight, Chat? Prom date tight. You know it. One more time for version 2. But it's Starlink. Starlink from the outside now digs in like a case of crabs. It's 3/4 in the books, 1:15, as they make their way not down the final stretch like I originally thought, but down the backstretch. This is where we normally do a backstretch break, but I'm not going to do another one. I do want to thank you guys for all the support for the past couple months and look forward to doing it again. But for now, it's Starlink by 2. Starlink being challenged on the inside by Vader as Vader starts to advance, and Vader now leaves Starlink in the dust. Starlink is trying not to fall out of the sky like a faulty Elon machine, but we are going to see what happens here as they continue around the track. Round and round they go. The cavalry's all chasing Vader. And it's Vader down at the rail. Vader by 3 now over Starlink, who seems to have found another life and is coming on once again. They keep on coming every day and every night, but it's Vader by 3 once again as she keeps on finding more gears that we didn't even know existed, as Vader could probably win this one backwards, but don't try it at home. It's Vader by 3. He's going to win this one as Starlink can only watch, and Frida trying to hang on for 3rd.
Shout out to Darth Vader. That's my horse. I was surprised, actually. We get a Chat Winner for that one. Didn't expect that horse to win that race against 2 S tiers. I mean, it's an S minus and has some nice preferences. So I'll take that win. Vader by 6. Man, that horse is a good horse. Too bad he's got a die tomorrow. Poor Vader. That might have been his first or second race. Not bad at all. All right, let's get some more races pulled up here. This is not what I wanted. Give me a second to pull up the next race. It might be starting right now. It is starting right now. You got 8 seconds. You ready? It's the Hancock
8 seconds.
allowance. Here we go. Good luck.
Alrighty then, another rainy night at the track here. But I got sandals on because that's how I roll. Horses are all in the gate. And remember, betting is like, whose line is it anyway? Play the game, the points don't matter. As they make their way off here, it's Gloucest. Gloucest runs out to lead alongside Mini, as these two are content to run off early. And it's Apin down at the rail for third with the Pretender on the outside shoulder. Mbamba down at the rail, ground saving trip with bouncing base 06 is rounding out your top six here as they head around the opening turn in this 7 furlong left turning affair on the turf. And it's Mini. Mini still shows by a short, narrow lead over Gloucest, who's challenging here early on. Another break of 2. That's Apin, who's bumping around here in between horses with Mabamba down at the rail, as these two are content with sitting where they are. But they need to pick up the urgency here as we are starting to run out of room, as Minnie is going to start to slip away, as Minnie is doing her best impersonation of a VB drop, as Minnie now is starting to rug the competition. And it's Minnie, I don't know why I called him Muggsy, but it's Minnie by a length and a half now over Gloucest as these two head into the home stretch. It's Minnie by a length. Gloucest on the outside trying to wear her down, but Minnie is doing her best here to hold on. And then down the center of the track, insert coin. Here comes new challengers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick a horse, any horse. It's going to be Apin. It's going to be Pretender. It's going to be Mabamba. No, it's going to be Pretender. I could have been a Pretender over Apin and Mabamba.
Shout out to Secretariat Stables. Gets the win with the Pretender and a nice, exciting finish there. 3 horses came running out of the pack there to make a run at the win. But it goes to Secretariat Stables. Let's see how long we got before the next race. See if we have more than 10 seconds before the next race. We have. I'm waiting. Hold on. That's the last race.
14 seconds.
No, we got
5 minutes.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Nice. Well, that's time for a smoke and a pancake.
Yeah. Let's get it all set up for the next race.
Let me, well, no, let's set up for the next race. All right. Listen, you always sit here and you want to drill me. I'm gonna reverse the roles here a little bit. We'll a little role play.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
What's going on in the world of Vault? How's Vault doing?
Vault is about done with YouTube, man. I'm right. I mean, the nice thing, and I've talked to you about this before. If I stopped doing like YouTube, like really concentrating on it, I can still do Friday and Saturday night races because if I have a job full time, it's not going to be on Friday night. I don't work on the weekends, but I don't know. It's we're in a bear market. Viewership is down. No more promotions. People don't really hit me up for promotions. I used to get so many promotion offers every day. I had to weed through them. I actually have a guy who goes through my marketing emails to separate all this junk. I don't get none anymore. 0. Like it's been I get fake ones and then some that may or may not be real, but they never ever go through. So it's been so long since I got a promo. It's been like November since I got a promo. Not really making a ton of money. I think I don't know. See what had happened was Mo. We go back to the bull run, and I'm making like $3,000 a month easy just on YouTube, and YouTube has unlimited potential, is what I always say. I mean, compared to going back to some desk job that's going nowhere, no matter how good I do at the job. If you do eBay, you never know. I mean, eBay, YouTube, you could blow up and make $100K a year. You never know what's going to happen. So I don't know. What do you think if you was in my position, Mo? Would you keep pursuing it and struggling it, or would you just give up on it and just do it on the weekends?
I mean, I can tell you that I've been working with streamers and content creators since the days of Justin TV back in like 2009, when people had like a camera turned around, like a webcam turned around on their TV, like streaming Mario Brothers, right? Like those days, right?
Right.
And I can tell you that 98.9% of the population in this world would kill for the reach that you have. They would kill for it, dude. I know they would. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of work that you put in to gain the followers that you have, to get that going. See, my question to you is, do you feel like the bubble kind of popped And that's why you're not getting any offers? Or do you feel like you're being blacklisted because of these dumbasses and these cheerleaders in the VV community who just have nothing better to do than just bad talk you at any chance they get?
No, I don't think anybody's. I mean, I'm sure they bad talk me whenever they talk to each other, but I'm sure they're not talking like other companies or scaring people away. I think it's just like you said, the bubble popped. NFTs just have a really bad reputation overall. I was talking about this on the drop stream earlier today. I'm into politics, and I'll watch left wing politics and right wing politics. And if NFTs get brought up on left wing or right wing politics, they have the exact same opinion. Like these are scams, blah blah blah. So I think I don't know. Like you said, the bubble popped. There's not as many new projects starting up, and the ones that are starting up don't have the money to, I guess, market or whatever.
Right, and that's what I'm saying, right? So like I know you do your thing with the other app. I don't want to say any names in case you're not working with them anymore, but like I know you had some promotional stuff going on and stuff like that, but I'm like, how many other things can these companies really do? Especially when Vivi, I know they don't allow their API to be tapped into by just anybody. So it's not like there's like tons of developers and tons of apps getting made where they can all hit you up and be like, "Yo, Vault, I got the next best thing." You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like I
true.
really can't
Yeah.
see that
Yeah, I still
being a
work for
thing.
I still work with VMate. They do a lot for my channel. If it wasn't for VMate, I would
Yeah.
definitely have given up a long time ago. And their app
Okay.
is doing really well, and they have a token that's associated with their app. So, but yeah, there's probably not a lot of VV related stuff. But I mean, if you look at, for example, I did a promo for one of, and then we like signed a contract for the amount that I was going to do, and they were so happy with it, they actually paid me an extra 25% over what we agreed on. And then I did another promo for Eternity, which had those Lionel Messi NFTs,
Oh
and
God.
and they said they wanted to do more promos too, as long as that one did really well. But it did do really well, and it's not my fault because that video I did for them got over 2,500 views. Except they were charging too much money for it in a bear market. Let me check the chat real quick before this starts.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Ghost Slayer. Says you need to cover Bitcoin. I know I was thinking about getting into more mainstream stuff, but I don't want to sit here and pretend like I'm a crypto guy because I'm not a crypto person. Also cover the news. I do a little bit, but see, I can't do it like all the other YouTubers where they just turn on the camera and talk because I do editing and research and all that stuff. So it takes like a whole day to do a video, and it's almost not worth it because people don't watch my videos. They'd rather watch stuff that doesn't seem as interesting to me. All right, it's time for the
Yeah, I
manatee.
prefer like the on the fly, like debate podcast type thing where I could just run my mouth and then have like an instant feedback from people. You know what I'm saying? Instant, like I know where this is gonna go. Not
True.
like putting out a video, waiting for, hit the algorithm and then find out what the hell is going on. That's just me though.
You're right. You're right. All right, race is starting. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
I also like the sound of my own voice, so go figure. Horses are all in line here for the Manatee Rescue Handicap. And they're rolling here. Giddy up. It's Fancy Jet from in between horses who runs along in front of G-Man Labs. And it's Mikey back in between horses with Lloyd of Mars down at the rail. Lotus Blossoms in fifth. Then comes White Orchestra. White Orchestra rounding out the top six here, but only about 7 lengths to make up. Anything could happen, but it's wagon wheel runner Mikey here in the green silks, carrying them 2 pounds, but don't tell them that. Still look good, Mikey. We don't shame here. And it's Mikey now. Oh, Mikey is offended and has now dropped back to third. G-Man Labs is the one who carries on here and is not a snowflake and just continues to take the criticism and roll on with the punches. And it's G-Man Labs who's now starts to open up by 2, make it 2.5 over Lotus Blossom, not to be confused with Turd Blossom. But now it's Lotus Blossoms down at the rail trying to pick apart the leaders here, but not making any room. Half miles come and gone in 47 and change. They hit the top of the turn, they hit for home. And now it's G-Man Labs by 2. Mikey is down the center of the track, gaining with every stride, but they got some work to do, we'll see. And it's G-Man Labs. G-Man Labs trying to hold on down at the rail, but Mikey, he likes it. He really, really likes the ride, and he's going to win the race over G-Man Labs and Lotus Blossom.
Man, Wagon Wheel gets the win. Shout out to Mikey over G-Man Labs. I like that G-Man Labs horse from Base Lab. We've seen him race several times. Always a strong horse, and he gets picked off there at the very end of the race. It was a good race, though. Shout out to Base Lab with that horse. Tom says I need to switch to the right wing side. Not happening, sir. If the metaverse doesn't stick and humans decide that real life is still better, what happens then? I mean, real life's
It's
always
too
going to be
late.
better.
It's I don't know about that.
It depends
But it's
on who
too
you
late,
are.
man. The push has already begun, bro. COVID has pretty much trained majority of people to be okay with being stuck indoors, and that's what they want now. That's why these dudes are like trying. Everyone's trying to figure out how to get fired and sit home, and everyone wants to be a content creator and work on the internet and make money. I mean, listen, I can give you like three things you can sit on your ass all day and probably never have to work a job in your life. But if you like driving nice cars and you like going out to fancy restaurants and your girlfriend or your wife expects, nice jewelry, well, then my lifestyle probably won't work for you. But like I can jump on and I jump on Amazon and Turk and I do like surveys. I've actually been training AI bots on the back end without even knowing it for the past 2 years with like visual recognition and like speech algorithms. You could also do like user task is like another one. You just sign on. They're like, hey, look at this website. Tell us how bad this website sucks. What do you like about it? We'll pay you $10. And I do like 10 of those a day. I make $100. You know.
Nice. I've not heard of that before. Ronnie Lido says super hot or cold temperatures will make NFTs thrive when we are all forced to stay inside. Tom Tom says if you vote for Trump, you vote for peace and freedom. I'm not even going to get into it. Ronnie's Light says VV thrived when everyone was at home spending government checks. Of course, that was a big pump, not just for NFTs, but all types of collectibles, even baseball cards.
Yeah.
Baseball cards pumped like crazy. Basketball cards pumped like crazy during that time. I made a lot of money off of the cards I was buying and selling. I was flipping them. I should have stayed into that game, but whatevs.
Yeah, well, Sleepy Joe was printing money, man, like it was nobody's business, dude. We were getting paid. Every time I turned around, I was getting like a $650 check in my bank account. I was like, damn.
I mean, I'm the same way. I have a kid that I have full custody of, so I was getting even more. Plus, I was working for the government when I got laid off. I was working for the federal government when I got laid off. So, yeah. I mean, that's just the way it worked, and that's why everything pumped. But now what's going to happen? We got to wait for mass adoption, and mass adoption is going to take new technology. It's going to take like the AR glasses. It's going to take for big companies to be putting out NFTs with utility, like for example, maybe to join some type of, if you want to be a Walmart customer, instead of having those cards that you take like to the gas station or the grocery store, it'll have to be an NFT. Maybe you have to have a wallet or something. It's going to take that type of mainstream adoption before the collectibles really start to gain value. Tom Shockley says, so many people would watch your videos if you covered more big IP license like Porsche when that dropped. I don't know. I do stuff like that sometimes and nobody watches. I'm not sure if that's true. Like sometimes I used to do that, but I don't know. Maybe.
That stuff's hard for me to watch, man. Honestly, and I'm just saying, as someone who found you, from VV, like again, and this is why maybe you agree, maybe you don't, but like you're like, should I find other projects? Should I continue to do this? Right? The problem with these other projects, and I've learned recently trying to sign up for like all these free mints. I've made some money on some of them, but it's like, man. It's like, congratulations, you got whitelisted for a free mint. Now you're gonna pay, $15 freaking gas fee. Then you're gonna pay like another $37 to like reveal the NFT because it's like 2 more gas charges. Dude, it's crazy. And everything is done on Ethereum. The day that everything's done on Matic is the day everything's gonna be great. Matic and Solana. That's the future, man. That's the wave.
I'm surprised it hasn't switched over more, quicker. I guess people are into paying gas fees or whatever. I really don't understand the whole point of that. I guess they feel like it's not a real NFT unless it's on Ethereum Layer 1.
Well, that's going to change, though, because and a lot of it has to do with security issues, too. And once Polygon rolls out the ZK rollup stuff this month, I think it's actually coming out. There's ZK rollup stuff. I don't know if you know what that is, but maybe look it up.
I've heard of it.
It's really good. It's basically like it's a safeguard security measure of like, I'm telling you from one block to another that you are who you say you are without ever actually passing that data. So it's super secure. But as far as the one block to the other block is concerned, they know for a fact you are who you say you are. And if you try to like alter the data on the blockchain, right, because of how it's fragmented and it's scanned, multiple times with multiple checks, right. If one hash is off, right, it fails. That's why you can't, alter data on the blockchain because it'll just fail. So that's what I'm saying, man. The quicker that people realize that the security of like ZK rollups and what it's going to do for like the security of everything. That's why banks, the DM, we talked about it a few weeks ago. All these businesses and all these companies are moving to the blockchain, bro, because it's easy, it's transparent, and it's super safe and secure. And especially, like I said, once the ZK rollup stuff hits, it's going to be massive for the whole industry.
I don't think they want transparency because then they can't siphon off the money illegally, and they do that. And it's the people who control it, who control the rules. They don't want transparency, bro. I'm telling you. All right,
then why are banks? Yeah, then why are banks and governments moving to it? That just makes no sense, though. Like they clearly know what they got to do because that's the future. They want licenses and insurances on the blockchain because it's easier to track and it's easier to disable. if, like I said, if these companies weren't pumping money into it, I might agree with you. There's a race going up. Whoops. You got it pulled up? Oh. And they're racing here in the Adirondack Club Stakes. It's Holy Diver. Holy Diver, great song. Out to the lead here, but I love to do, then lean on me. When you're not strong, it's Jay Mulaney in third. Then it's I Smuggler who starts to roll up here. And then it's a SoCal Saber rounding out the top six here in the orange silks. With about 7 minutes to make up, it's Doug Passion. Doug Passion now back in sixth. Quarter mile in the books as they head out to shoot and onto the main track. It's Jai Mullane. Jai Mulane's the one to catch here as they continue their way in this 7 furlong affair. And I lost my screen for a second, calling it from memory. And now, as we tune back in, it's I Smuggler. I Smuggler splits them like a Vanderjagt field goal. That's right, we're going to keep going with the old Colt. And it's I Smuggler for 3. But on the outside now, here comes a challenger and Lean On Me. And Lean On Me not only challenges, but takes the lead. Yoink from Egg Smuggler, Ugg Smegler even. As they head up the turn and head for home, it's the 3 amigos across the track. And add a fourth down at the rail if you want, but it's Doug Passion by 2 trying to hold on here from a chasing Lean On Me and Holy Diver, but not going to be enough today as Doug Passion is going to win this one with ease over Holy Diver and Lean On Me.
Shout out to SoCal Stables with Thug Passion. I think Thug Passion won last week during the stream as well. That horse is pretty good. And my horse's name was Egg Smuggler, not I Smuggler. Just was trying to tell you in the chat. It's Egg Smuggler. That horse is actually pretty good. I picked him up off the market for super cheap, and he runs some really good distance races, but not today. However, Holy Diver gets sick of her base lab. Alejandro says, Lean On Me, great movie. That is a great movie. I like Lean On Me a lot.
Oh, my God. When he makes them sing the school anthem. I love that part. Yeah, of course you don't know how to sing the anthem, boy. Too busy smoking crack. You want to smoke crack? You'll be a crackhead like your mama, boy. Yo, man, I love Morgan Freeman in that movie. So good.
Morgan Freeman's in that movie? It's been a long time, man. So
it's crazy. He's Crazy Joe.
See, I always get Stand By Me and Lean On Me mixed up. I know I've seen Lean On Me, but I can't think of what it's like. I was thinking of Stand By Me. That's what came to my head.
Stand By Me is with the Latino teacher, right?
Yeah. That's the one with like.
Yeah, that's a good flick too. Yeah, Mr. Clark.
Yep.
Come on, Mr. Clark. Put away the bat, Mr. Clark.
That's the one. Mr. Alejandro remembers. Ronnie Light says, with AI learning machines that analyze how you bet and make bets and how long you choose to make them, then they can skew the numbers, guarantee you'll click the bets they want you to make. Talking about, oh, I hear you. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that they could, but that's some intense, some big time programming. But if they got AI, then I guess they have a little bit of an advantage there. They could do that. But
the counter argument to that is that you always have, especially when it comes to gambling worlds, you have the people who just will always think they can beat the favorite. So even if AI was able to trick people into thinking this was the most valued, the best horse in the race, or whoever's a favorite, there's always gonna be those people that are like, I don't care how good this horse is, it can piss gold. I'm not betting on this horse. I'm gonna find somebody else. So you always have the people that are looking for those long shots, you know. That's why I kind of don't think that it works out. But
yeah, I go with.
I think people can write algorithms though, for sure.
Yeah. All right, the next one is a real money race, a grade 2. It's called the Unfortunate Cup, and let's see which horses are in here. Somebody was asking earlier about how to pronounce Ajax. It's Ajax with a J, just so you know. We got Pope John Paul II from Pocono and GBT Racing, a Cam from Golden Stables, Odin from Balthazar Mangers, 100 Acre from Pocono and GBT, Last Hurrah from Bonnet Stable, The Rock of Cashel from Balthazar Mangers, California Queen from Balthazar, Running Wild from Trailblazer Racing, Dollars and Cents from SoCal Stables, and Going Live from Wolof. Lots of S pluses in this race. That's because it's a real money race. That's me never buy the best odds. I mean, sometimes you got to. I always put them in with my boxes when I'm doing exactas and trifectas. It's race time. Good luck if you're in the Unfortunate Cup. Here we go.
All right, as we make our way down to the track yet again. As the old saying goes, chat, drive for show, race for dough, I think my grandpappy used to say. But now it's the Unfortunate Cup, and they're off here, and it's 100 Acre who runs out to lead from between horses in front of a cam. Then comes a rack of cash on the outside with Going Live in fourth, then Running Wild in fifth, back in between horses in tight quarters, and Pope John Paul II, and down at the rail here, hugging it like they loving it. And opening quarters in the books here, 24 and change, and it's 100 Acre, with a nose lent here over a calm around the opening turn. As this cavalry is strong, and they are 5, 6 strong across the track. Light 'em up, smoke 'em up, inhale, exhale. I just put my horse in the mail, but it's Going Live from the extreme outside now at 8-1 is going to take their share of the lead here down the backstretch. And we go. It's Going Live. It's Going Live over a cam. Nothing changed there. Nothing doing with 100 Acre, though. Start to advance and pushing their way to make some noise. And just like that, they're in the lead. As 100 Acre now is the new Casapo. I don't even know if that's the right way to pronounce that, but it's the one to catch, is what we're trying to say here. And it's 100 Acre now with a narrow lead over Odin. Odin is making a huge move down on the rail, found some room, can back a Mack truck through it, and 100 Acre is backing off, breaking down like a Buick. But Odin one now is the one to catch. Odin down the center of the track, trying to fend off Running Wild with Going Live. Going Live is looking for one final crack at the leader, but it's going to be Odin into the final 100 with Running Wild, child, but not going to be Running Wild enough. It's going to be Odin in the Unfortunate Cup over Running Wild and 100 Acre.
Shout out to Balthazar Mangers, gets the win with Odin, and then Trailblazer Racing takes second place with Running Wild. Odin gets the win. TomTom was hoping for 100 Acre. 100 Acre took third. He was looking pretty good. Led the race. He was the pace setter most of the race. All right, let's see how long we got until the next race begins. Should be several more tonight. Yeah, I'm in this Chili Pepper Club Stakes. I know a lot of you guys put some bets in on the Chili Pepper Club Stakes. I got Mo Don't Even Know in here. I got Hot Sauce in here. And I got Awkward Eye Contact. I got 3 horses in this race. So I'm trying to get a chat winner. Got the 2 S pluses in this one. I'm feeling pretty confident here, y'all. 3 minutes before this one begins. It's an 11 furlong race. So get your bets in. Let's go back and see if you want to bet on any other races that are going off tonight. Usually on Friday nights, I'm always keeping track of what's happening for Foes Day, but I'm not too worried about Foes Days this week because it's the last Foes Day. I guess none of the horses are really giving birth since at 7 p.m. the beta version ends. Mo and Hot Sauce or I Am Broke. All my money is on this one. Mo and Hot Sauce. You should be all right. I think Mo Don't Even Know should win this one. All right, let's see. Who are we going to bet on here? 7 furlongs, right turf, and the condition is good. So we're looking for right turf firm horses like Shaq, carrying 2 pounds. This is my horse that I usually do really well in these handicap races with. Some of these A-tier horses are looking pretty good too, only carrying 1 pound. But I'm going to stick with Shaq. Shaq seems to be doing all right for me. He's got 2 wins and 2 seconds in 7 races. So I'll put 500 across the board on Shaq Diesel. I mean, what I was thinking about doing, Mo, and this is an idea that I had just a couple days ago, and I had talked to a couple of my VIPs to see what they thought about it. They thought it was a good idea, but I don't know if I could pull it off. But I was thinking about starting up my own NFT project, which I've never done. And you know, everybody says that if you're a content creator and you got a bunch of followers, you should be doing NFT projects. But for me, it always feels like that's a money grab. So it'd have to be something with some really good utility. So
that's kind of a milk job, in my opinion.
I think that too. And I know some other people do that, but not me. But if I could bring some really good utility to it, I would. And my idea for a project would be that I would sell like 500 NFTs at like $40 each, and then all those NFTs would give you an entry into an actual physical party, and then we'd use the money from the project itself to pay for the party. So the roadmap would be like, once 25% are sold, we book the DJ, or once 50% are sold, you book the forum where you're going to have it at. And then everybody who had the NFT, maybe the attends, would get a t-shirt, and maybe that NFT would get them early access for the NFT for the next party. So I was thinking about something that would be like an actual physical party that people attend.
Yeah, and once I hit the 100%, I booked my flight to Hawaii because I'm out, bitch.
No, man,
leaving. I'm leaving.
Don't join Mo's project, y'all. Mo's
I'm rugging everything.
Mo's
I'm rugging it all.
No, I'm talking about like because they would pay for the party. So I mean, That's what a lot of these NFT projects are all about anyway. They're always have roadmaps with promises of some games or some metaverse thing that they're going to build that they never actually build. That's why I think a better utility would be something that you can actually provide, like a real party. That's like I
Yeah,
said.
but I mean, I've seen a couple projects that do that. I know like the crypto bats. No, not the crypto bats. It was actually the Ozzy project, I think, right?
Yeah, I remember the Ozzy project.
Ozzy did the project, but then Event Sevenfold did a project that had similar utility. I mean, it seems like it worked out okay. I mean, values definitely dropped, but like depending on what ticket or what bat you had or whatever,
Right.
um, you would get like different airdrops. If you had like a random chance to get like Sinister's guitar, packaged the actual guitar sent to your house as like a prize. You know what I'm saying? Like
That would be
there was like
pretty
some
cool.
crazy utilities built in, but I mean, listen. There's plenty of other moon boys and cheerleaders out there that have no problem waking up and going to bed every night doing that shit. So if I was you, I'd already be on it.
Good luck if you're in this race, except for Denke. Here we go.
That's right. Quick disclaimer, chat. These are Mo's views and Mo's views only. And now back to the racing. It's hot sauce to the lead. Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. And it's Mo don't even know. And it's SP the ghost who's jockeying here between horses with awkward eye contact down at the rail. And it's Chicky 2 with Lingui number 1 out of the incorrigible goats running here in 6, rounding out the top leaderboard as they make their way down past the clubhouse for the first time. And it's Mo don't even know, aka Mo guesses, running to the front here to take their picture for the first time. Everybody wave to your leader. It's Mo don't even know. Mo don't even know now by 2 over SP the Ghost, who just continues to ride their time down at the rail. And it's hot sauce on the 3 path as these two are running side by side, mono with Swan. Back and forth, that's Chicky 2 looks to get going here as he picks up the pace with awkward eye contact. Not much awkward eye contact today as people keep on running by them. But it's I'll have another is the new name here showing up. Do they have what it takes? Can they take out Mo don't even know? I don't even know. I'm not an AI, but that's what I tell people on the internet. Hi, train me. But it's Mo don't even know now. Opens up by 2. Back down there, that's SP the Ghost, who starts to advance here and is trying to take their crack at the lead, but might be repelled here as Mo don't even know holds down the rail. You shall not pass. It's Mo don't even know, still by a length and looks to be gaining ground once again. Mo don't even know cannot be denied. It's Mo don't even know. Oh, right on cue, he has been denied. It's Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce is now taking the lead by a nose, and we're playing the back and forth game. Seesaw. It's Mo don't even know. It's Hot Sauce. Back for third. There's actually other horses in this race. It's SP the Ghost, and even awkward eye contact now, who's making room down the rail. But as we make our way into the final 200 meters, even it's Mo don't even know who has regained this lead somehow, some way, with all the effort. It's awkward eye contact trying to dig in, but it's not going to be enough. Sorry, it's going to be Mo don't even know over hot sauce and awkward eye contact.
Ooh, that's spicy. The chili pepper club steaks. The vault gets first. The vault gets second. The vault gets third. We're taking over, baby.
Screenshot it.
Let's screenshot that one. Mo don't even know from almost wire to wire there. I know Hot Sauce took the lead for a second. And then even awkward eye contact gets in there and takes third place. Where was the competition? Of course, I start getting hot right whenever it's the time to end beta version 2. But all right. Mo don't even know. That's like my best horse right there. So I kind of expected a big race from Mo. All right, we got the Blues allowance starting in 20 seconds. Get your
They call that
horses
race
ready.
a vault fecta.
That's the vault fecta, baby. That's good stuff. Yeah. I was expecting to get at least first. I wasn't expecting to get first, second, and third. Let's go. Clean sweep. It's race time, y'all. Good luck if you're in this race. I do not have a horse in this one.
Well, there's an old saying, don't mean jack if you ain't got a horse in the race. And I'm here to tell you, Jack, I don't have a horse in the race. So honestly, I don't even know how I'm still awake. That's why they call me Sleepy Mo. And they're off here. It's Big Boom from in between. Runs out to lead along with Cherry Lab and Sandy Lane down at the rail. Back for fourth, that's dirty vibes early on, with skies falling on the extreme outside. Then comes Gumdrop, already white, no, make it melting on Flapjacks. Melting on Flapjacks in sixth here, as we got about 8 horses across the track, yakety yak. We're on the backstretch. It's opening quarter and 24 and change. And Sandy Lane with a clean run here down the rail, nobody around, moves on up to the first place. And it's Sandy Lane now, who's instantly challenged by Melting on Flapjacks for the share to lead. And right on cue, Sandy Lane looks to have dropped back here as Melting on Flapjacks and Stinky Armpit continue to move on. Melting on Flapjacks and now joined by Violets, and Violets is in a hurry here, not in a mood to mess around today. Half mile and 47 as they make their way off the turn. They're heading for home. It's Violets on the outside, Cherry Lab on the inside, Vertical Smile down the center of the track, Cherry Lab as well. There's a bunch of horses with room into the final 100. It's going to be Vertical Smile and Cherry Lab trying to hold on. It's going to be Cherry Lab popping it like it's hot over Sandy Lane and Violets.
Shout out to Base Lab Stables. That's a chat winner for Base Lab. Gets the victory. Congratulations. Stinky Armpits. Had a nice run, but kind of fell off there at the end. All right, let's get set up for the next race, y'all. We got a couple more tonight. I know there's at least one more that I'm in. Let's see how long we got before the next race begins. More than 10 seconds? We'll find out. Yeah, a minute 25 before the New Mexico Maiden. Let's get it set up and see who's in this race. The New Mexico Maiden race, it's going to be 11 furlongs on the dirt. 12 horses in this one, so it's a full field. Let's see the horses. We got Pattison from Mr. Momo Stable, Philly 04 from Stables Stable. That's tough. Annie MC from Coolmore, brand name Orange from Almighty JC. We got Destiny Brawler from AJN Wildcat Stables. October Surprise from Almighty JC. We got Let's Get Crazy from Stinky Feet. Second Flight from Wolof the Bandito. Passed Out on the Floor, that's Mo from Quiche Inchin. We got Zepside from Spaced. Jaunty Spider from Spaced. And Legion from Axis Racing. That's a new name. Shout out to Dane K with the super chat. Let's go. Thanks for all the entertainment during beta. Appreciate you, bro. Gonna suck not being able to race for a bit. Are you not doing the real money racing? I know it's gonna be tough. Like I said, I don't plan on putting more than maybe 10 or 20 bucks into it, but hopefully you'll be able to race in a couple dollar races. Maybe they'll have 50-cent races. We'll have to see what it looks like. It's going to be interesting to see what this new beta version is like with real money racing only. All right, guys, it's time.
I'm telling you, chat, you guys know each other from, Volt's Discord for a while. You guys know each other through the stream. Get to know each other over the next month or two, and syndicates, you know what I'm saying? Partner up. Find a partner. Even in real horse racing, chat, most people do not own horses alone. It's not really what people do because it costs a lot of money. And these horses cost a lot of money too, so something to think about. Make some friends, touch grass. Here we go. And I just realized my voice effect was still on while I was talking. They are off here in the New Mexico Maiden. It's Legion out to the lead with Let's Get Crazy. Let's Get Crazy runs out along second. What happened? Oh, my voice is off now. What is happening? What
the hell? Hello? Really? My effect's on right now? Because right backwards then on my end. What the hell is happening?
I might have just been doing the twang so well you didn't even know the freaking difference. Anyway, as we head back, this was good because we needed a good break here on this 11 furlong affair. As we pass the wire for the first time, it's going to be Let's Get Crazy. And Let's Get Crazy, we're going to call this one like a golf event here as we move our way around the opening turn, half miles and 49 and change. As Let's Get Crazy now steps up to make the putt here around the corner. And back on the rail, it's Philly 024. Then it's Jaunty Spider. Jaunty Spider now showing entry here and moving up into second. Then Legion. Legion, you have Legion license plate number XY74402. Legion, you have your lights on. Please turn off your lights. And then we make our way back now to the green. It's brand name Orange, who moves up for third. And only to chase here with Jaunty Spider and Let's Get Crazy, the two final ones to catch here, as we make our way around this calm and exciting at the same time New Mexico maiden. And don't forget, guys, hit that like button. We'll be doing this again tomorrow night, but a little early. So, okay, 1 mile is in the books, 139. I don't even know what the hell this sounds like, but I'm boring myself to sleep. And it's Let's Get Crazy. Let's get crazy now. Let's keep it calm as Let's Get Crazy flies down the rail. And it's October Surprise. Let's act really surprised as October Surprise runs down the center of the track and takes the lead. But then it's Zepside. Zepside also showing late interest along with brand name Orange. But not today. It's going to be October Surprise. Wow, aren't you surprised, chat? Over Zepside and brand name Orange.
Let's go. Shout out to Almighty JC. That's a chat winner in that exciting race. And Jeff gets rugged again. Yeah, that happens a lot, Jeff. But Almighty JC, Jacob Cook gets the win. Ben Space takes second. And Jacob Cook took third as well. October Surprise, though. That's your winner. Let's see how long we got before the next race. Give me a second. I'll get it all pulled up here. We got
25 seconds.
Oh, it's
nice.
Yeah, the Mountaineer handicap coming up in 20 seconds, guys. Get your horses ready. Let me see if I'm in this one. Actually, I don't know if I have time to find out. 10 seconds. And I am in this one. So if you're in this one as well, good luck because you're racing me. Here we go.
All right, chat, you heard it here first. You're racing Vault. You don't want that smoke. Man's bringing the heat. Horses are in the gate. I'm not going to drop bars again on you, chat. Wouldn't do that to you twice in one night. We do have 12 in the gate. Locked, loaded, full house. Everywhere you look. And away they go here in the Mountaineer handicap. And it's smashing my balls into the wall, runs along in front of Shaq, and it's after one. And back in between horses with the jostle, it's Dior, then Jordan 23, aka the GOAT, don't want to dispute it with anybody. And Alejandro's going to round out the top six here as they make their way around the turn here, opening quarter in 24 and change. And it's a mind blank there. I remember it last week. What the hell was it? What is it when it's four horses? I used to remember this. A quartet. Thank you. Wow, that was a blank. That's why I stopped trying to use new words mid-race. But here we go. It's a quartet, but now it's a trio. Yeah, I remember that one. But it's Ananya. Ananya Business runs up to the lead, trying to leave Shaq here in the dust. But it's Ananya now by 2 over Shaq. Down at the rail, it's after one. Only about 3 lengths to make up. On the extreme outside, it's Overseas looking to get going here with Jordan. And these two giddy up into the top of the stretch. Into the homeland they go. It's Ananya now by 2, but instantly challenged by Shaq. And now Shaq pokes a nose in front. I'm going to take the lead. And it's Shaq now is going to pull ahead by 2 with Ananya trying to chase. And Jordan 23, but it's not going to be enough to catch the big man. It's going to be Shaq over Ananya and Jordan 23.
Shaq Dingle. I told you that horse was good. Shaq gets his 3rd win on his 8th race.
I know. I made him. I made him.
Yeah. Shout out to
You up,
Shaq
St. Charles?
from the Vault. McWacky Racers takes 2nd place. Yeah, Shaq and Charles are always arguing, ain't they?
Yeah. Like, Charles, I want to talk about it.
We
I
got the
played
next
the NBA
race
for 15 years.
coming up in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Shaq, in my opinion, is the GOAT. And I mean,
What?
I will have that argument with anybody who wants to have it.
It's Jordan all day, every day. No, we're done. We're done here. We're done.
Even over Jordan. How many rings does Jordan have? How many rings
We're
does
done.
Shaq have? I mean, Shaq.
We're done. It's not important. Shaq grew up in an era of free agency. That wasn't a thing in Jordan's day.
He won it with the Cavaliers. He won it with the Heat. He won it with the Lakers. He was unstoppable.
He won it on paid teams. Get the hell out of here in a soft league. People just flop all the time. Basketball's a joke. Although I will say that there actually are there's some modern players coming in that I kind of look at them and I'm like, all right. Man, I'd say I felt like a decade or two. It was nothing but dudes just coming in, like flopping, crying. Bro, you're a grown ass man playing basketball. Stop you crying. What the hell's going on?
I mean, that was kind of they kind of felt all those European players came in with their soccer upbringing, like Luka, and they started flopping everywhere. But yeah, James
Yeah, well,
Harden did a
yeah.
lot too, so I know. But they kind of
The
went away
Euro
from that.
step. Remember the Euro step?
Yeah, they still do the Euro step, it's still a
Yeah,
thing.
back in my day, they called that a freaking travel,
Yeah,
man.
that was a
And back in
travel
my
back.
day,
That's true.
Jordan was getting punched in the face and clotheslined by Bill Laimbeer and Isaiah Thomas. Nowadays, freaking people step out the way for LeBron and let this guy freaking dunk. They don't want to get posterized because they know it's going to wind up on TikTok.
That's kind of true. Shout out to O'Connor. I appreciate you, bro. It's race time. There's 5 horses in this race. Here we go.
Alrighty, here we go. I never like bringing up the basketball conversation because I disagree with everybody unless you're like 40. Anyway, 15 state champion claiming. Here we go. It's dirtier than most with a clean break. I love a clean break. Healthy turd. Where we going? Sort of words. Back for second with knocks out in third. Then it's yearning rounding out the fourth tier with shambles. Is in shambles here with plenty of room to make up. He's got time though. Heading 11 furlongs here. Right on the turf. Track is good. Smoke is better. But dirtier than most is looking real good here in the early going. Opening quarter in 24 and leads by 5. And it's back to the next trio. Now it's a duo of Shambles and Knox. Knox and Shambles. And it's down on the rail. That's Yearning. Yearning is yearning to find some room, but might have been cut off here and denied. As Shambles is the one here to ride along and hug that rail. As we cross the wire here for the first time, it's Dirty the Most trying to do their best. And half mile and 49 and change is good enough for me. Good, modest pace here on the track. Not trying to blow that load too early. Remember that, kids. It's important. And it's Dirty the Most now, who opens up by half a zip code over Shambles back for second. And it's yearning down the rail in third with sort of words trying to muck along here in fourth. And Knox, we have the same order. Nothing is changing here as we make our way down the back stretch. 3/4 and 113. I wish I had a voice that I could go to right now because I'd probably do it, but I'm all out of them. Unless somebody throws something in chat real quick, but I doubt it'll even happen. But it's Dirty the Most for now. As Dirty the Most, I don't think anybody else got the postcard that they were even running in this race because Dirty the Most is basically has the track all to themselves. 1 mile has come and gone, 137, as the sun sets on another day here at Friday Night Races. It's always a pleasure to hang out with Chad and call the races here. As now we got to pick it up as Dirty the Most is trying to hang on. But it's Dirty the Most. Thought there would be no challengers, but might have two. Those challengers, it's Yearning and Knox trying to catch him past the big cement balls, but that lead was insurmountable. It's Dirtier than Most over Yearning and Knox.
Shout out to the almighty Jacob Cook with a big win there. That's a chat winner. Won that one by a mile going away. Let's go. Congratulations. That's a good looking horse. Too bad he's about to disappear at the end of tomorrow's racing day. We got probably time for one more race. Somebody said they want some Beavis and Butthead. I can do some Beavis and Butthead. It's like, dude, that horse is fast.
Shut up, Beavis. Shut up and call the races, huh?
Sorry. All right, we actually got 2 races
That's me.
left.
TP for my ball.
Oh, you did way better.
Me, Corral. Corral. TP.
There you go. Wish has been granted. All right, the Liberty Club Stakes is next. It starts in 10 seconds. So get your horses ready. It's go time.
Yeah, I used to do like full-blown sets of Beavis and Butthead. Shut up, Beavis.
Alrighty, here we go. I also used to do that voice before my balls dropped. Liberty Stakes coming at ya. And they're off here. Taper from the extreme outside along with Board Again. Then down the rail, it's Rainbow Cooper. I'm back from fourth as I try to hiccup here and get rid of the gas. It's running on empty. And I'm not running on empty. My stomach is full. And it's Labutkin in fifth with Hanky Lab 02. Running along in sixth here as they head out to shoot. And on to the main track here in the Liberty City Club Stakes, his 7 furlong of air. And Tapered's still the one to catch here, running all by themselves. All by myself. It's Tapered all by themselves doing their best Celine Dion impersonation with Joel Madden football. Another break of 2 in between horses looking for some room. That's Hanky Lab. Genuine Draft starts to advance as well, along with Rainbow Cooper down at the rail. And I Am Born Again. I Am Born Again has some room to make up here as the half mile is already gone and 47 and change. But it's tapered by 2 as he brings the cavalry around the far turn. And here we go. They're shaking him up and they're heading for home. It's Tapered now who starts to kick clear by 3. It's Running on E. Might have found a spare tank as we are running out of real estate, running out of time. But it's Tapered going to be caught here at the wire. Yes, it's going to be Running on E. And Hanky Lab over Tapered, who fell apart like a cheap suit.
Man, I didn't even realize I had a horse in that race till the very end. I saw my name on second place. I was like, is that my horse? I forgot I claimed that horse from Base Lab. That's your Hanky Lab horse. That horse has been running pretty well for me. He got second place. Shout out to SoCal Stables, though. SoCal Stables gets first with Running on E. Hanky Lab with a second place finish. Not bad. That practice ring is my second favorite. Only to Jim Mora talking about playoffs. No, my favorite one is, I can't remember where he's from either, but it's the guy where he's like, I'm a man. I'm 40 years old. You don't talk to my players like that. You talk to me. I'm a man. I think it was like, I want to say Oregon, but this one that always went down in history as one of the best press conferences. And then, of course, the one where Djokovic broke the microphone. That's a good one, too. All right, we got one more race for tonight, guys. But yeah, practice. Alan Iverson saying, y'all still talking about practice? That poor guy.
Practice?
Though, he's done
Talking
so
about
much.
Practice?
And he's accomplished so much, and now he's going to be known forever for that. That's kind of sad to me. He deserves better. All right, we got one more race tonight. Last race of Friday night racing is going to be Frontier Country Allowance, an 11-furlong race with only 4 horses in it. We got Michael Diggs' horse in this one. Base Lab's got a horse. OEB's in here, and Wagon Wheel as well. And this
my God, it's 11 furlongs.
11 furlongs and 4 horses. It's going to be a fun one, y'all.
I'm going through every voice I got in one race. Here we go.
This one should get interesting, y'all. Starting in 12 seconds, so let's get it started. Here we go.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I can hardly contain myself here in the booth. There is just so many people that came to join us here to call the races. Massive 4-horse field. Here we go. And they're off and running. And out to the lead, there goes Sweet Corn. Everybody likes to eat corn the long way, but it's Sweet Corn for now in front of the Ghost. And back in third, that's Persian with Baby Bass trotting along here in fourth. Only about 3 lengths off the leader as Baby Bass continues to tuck in down at the rail. And now we make our way around the opening turn and the 11-furlong left-turning affair on the turf. And it's Sweet Corn. And boo-boo. How about another horse race? It's Sweet Corn now who turns the corner. And now he's passed by Persian Summer and Baby Bass. Gee, Yogi, I don't know. Sweet Corn looks to be losing some momentum. Maybe we should get the park ranger. Maybe he'll know. It's okay, boo-boo. Because for now, it's going to be Sweet Corn and Baby Bass. As these two are going to go past the wire, everybody wave to your leader. It's Baby Bass. Oh, boo-boo. Park ranger's coming. Grab the weed and let's get out of here. Okay, Yogi. And just like that, we head on back. And our next guest is, I'm telling you right now, my fellow Americans, I'm here to call a horse race. And right now, it's Baby Bass, who's a lead by 2. Now, Sweet Corn passes back on the rail. But Baby Bass is relegated back to second. And I tell you right now, it's going to be a Persian Summer who runs along in third. And the Ghost, you're never going to see him coming, but he's going to do it. And it's 3/4 in the books. And say your prayers and eat your prayers, vitamins, brother. I don't even know what character I was going to go to for a second, brother. Oh, yeah. It almost felt like you were going to try to go to Macho Man. But Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth, what you going to do, brother? Oh, I'm going to tell you right now, brother. I'm going to smoke my weed and eat my vitamins. And I'm going to let somebody else call this horse race, brother. Because I have no idea. I'm just a real American. And that's all I got. Bobby, what in the hell? What kind of race we got here, Bobby? I said, come off the goddamn home turn there, Bobby. Oh, wow, I'm bringing Christopher Walken here. It's like, a couple horses on the track, see, and now it's Persian Summer into the final 100 of the race. But Persian Summer not going to be caught, never denied, by Sweet Corn and the Ghost here in the Frontier Country Allowance. Azar.
Man, that was a star-studded affair right there. The final race of
Jesus.
Friday Night Racing. Everybody in Atlanta showed up. Yeah, we didn't catch Ric Flair there. Maybe he'll give you a woo at the end. And Dennis O'Connor, yeah, shout out to the Mega Maniacs. The Mega Maniacs, that's the Hulk
The
Hogan.
Mega Powers. The Mega Powers.
Was it the Mega Powers? No, it was the Mega Maniacs. Mega Powers is Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Ooh, you don't know your WWF trivia, bro. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me. All right, guys.
No, Mega Powers. Listen, don't tell me. I just watched every major event from WWF to WWE from 1979 to 2002 on Peacock. All right, so don't tell me the Mega Powers, my friend, was a tag team in the World Wrestling Federation from 1987 to 1989, consisting of Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage.
All right, Mega Maniacs was the one with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. My bad, that's my bad. You would think Maniac would be Macho Man, but apparently not. All right, guys. And also, I don't know what's up with that quote you had from Hulk Hogan, smoke your weed and eat your vitamins. I'm not sure if that's what the actual quote was. I could be wrong. All right, guys, we're going to be ending it off right here. But like I said, we're going to start early tomorrow, 2 hours early. We're going to start at 5 p.m. for Saturday night at the races. And we'll go till 7 p.m. until that Derby race. Is that the plan, Mo? You down for going from 5 to 7 tomorrow?
Yeah, that's the plan. Like I said, as long as races are filled up, we got stuff to call. Hell yeah, man. We'll see you there.
Good stuff. I'll be putting my horses into races to make sure they get filled up, and we will see you guys tomorrow night. If you want to race with us, we'll be live at 5. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Later, guys.
Peace.